I have started back up. So we are now on the Big Noonie client. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I do not have access to this 1v1. A bit unfortunate.
Okay.
They might redo it, but honestly, I would say that's probably just so Rax can get an advantage or something.
Mhm. Am I still able to edit it even if you're the one streaming? I'm curious.
Yeah, I think
Like,
so.
would I be able to type up the names?
I believe so.
Like, here, let's see. If I do this, red, does it pop up on stream? I typed red in the upper right corner.
On stream. I'm not gonna cap. I don't
Uh,
have anything open.
Let me see. I'm just curious to see if that's how it works or not. No, it's on the wrong window then, I guess. You're on the right. Go to just spectate for now then, real quick. Just click it, check.
Go to the spectate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this will be a black screen until the game starts.
Yeah. No, I can't edit it, it seems.
Oh, well,
You're gonna have to be the one. Yeah.
that's okay.
Oh well.
Well, we are waiting. Can this,
In the meantime, then I'll fucking gotta get a practice tool and figure out how the fuck this shit works. How does he have everything but an actual stream for the in-game option
yeah,
for scenes? That's crazy.
I don't know, man. It's a mystery, bro. I think this stream setup is held together with like duct tape, pretty much.
Maybe.
Like something got slightly altered here because I can't, like my window size got changed, I believe. Does this fit better on, no it doesn't. Does this fit better?
Game capture. Ball game. Let's see here. Training tool. Practice tool.
Yeah, whatever. This will work. So we got a brand new OLS matchup for you, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience. We have um, DillDouDou versus the Nestle Raptors. Um, I think this game is going to be a good one to watch. It will be hard to, stack up to the game that we had just saw a little bit ago. Last series was absolutely insane. But, I mean, two Halls Meat Riders in chat saying me so freaky with four tongue emojis, so anything could happen. Go ahead and set up this draft. And we're in. Do you need the link? Or do you have it?
For what?
For the Champions Luck?
I'll just watch it through the stream.
Okay, that works. Um,
Oh, I'm trying to figure out this bullshit.
yeah, good luck, man. It's Gordian knot, bro.
Let me see my time.
It looks like Menacing Menopause has some fans in the audience. I think I just saw this
I do see
Wythe
that.
person take their shirt off. And it look the pick bans are now underway. So the Nestle Raptors ban out Holiday's Jana. That's a pretty standard ban against Holiday, and they ban out Lulu too. Um, I
I'm
guess they're just
using
a bit
100% of my
worried.
CPU currently.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna cook your PC, man.
Yeah.
Um, Dildota bans Diana, Mumu, and Kaisa, so they're worried most about the Kaisa pick from Jung. And they, instead of banning out Jung and his typically like super hyper carry picks, they choose to ban out just the Kaisa, and then they put some bans towards the jungler Kofta on the Nestle Raptors, who played Mumu and Diana last week and was ridiculously good on them. He was oppressive. And they first picked Pantheon, so we'll see where the Pantheon goes.
It's something with my CPU. My CPU usage just jumps, bro, like crazy when I have OBS up.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, bro.
I don't know what's going on with it though. Dude, like I literally have 0 frames. I'm just gonna shut down OBS for now. I don't know why it's like this.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
so Pantheon gets
last time I
picked.
streamed was a while ago, but yeah, the moment I close OBS, bro, it's fucking playable actually. Like I can see shit. Whatever. All right, let's focus on this shit now.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, so they pick Pantheon. I'm sure it's a Pantheon support, so they can play their little cringe lane swap if they want.
Uh-huh.
And bot lane locks in Jung's Ezreal with Lobstrish's Bard. A pretty lethal combo. I've seen Lobstrish Bard before. He can win games on it. He can like not just win games on it, but like make wins on it. He's pretty good at Bard.
Mhm.
Um, they lock in Maokai top. I assume it's Maokai top. Maybe Maokai solo laner, XD. These people are cringe lane swappers. Uh,
Oh yeah, I
but
forgot about that.
Chestota's
Bull
Maokai,
hunting.
yeah, Chestota's Maokai is actually really good. I think he's listed as like a bronze player, but I mean, you pretty much could not tell the difference between him and a gold player last time I saw him play. So
Hmm.
they lock in Zeri. I do not know about Rags Devos Zeri, let me tell you. And it looks like the rebuttal for the Nestle Raptors is going to be Nocturne. Now, Nocturne is an odd choice because in the previous games that DillDouDou played, they typically like slam 18 tanks on their team, and Nocturne is not generally the guy you want to deal with a bunch of tanks. But
Hmm.
maybe it was an execution thing, and maybe they're expecting something different from the draft from DillDouDou this time around.
I don't know. I feel like Nocturne is just like really falling out of the meta nowadays. Every time I see him, he seems so worthless.
Yeah, I think he is really he's definitely like an OLS pick.
I
Um,
think you really need to make a comp around him, otherwise it's just like he becomes so useless.
I think it's less building a comp around him, and I think it's actually more picking him into like the appropriate comps. If you're going up against people who are all like sort of squishy, and you have more than one person that you can ult and go and kill, I think it's I think it's pretty good. It is really traditionally good in OLS because generally there's one or two people on your team that are lower rank, and they're pretty prone to getting Nocturne ulted and killed in like a side lane because they walked out and they shouldn't have, and Nocturne was around, right? Um,
Mm.
but I think that's a lot harder to do when the enemy team is like three tanks that Nocturne can't really go pick off, and then two people who are like just sitting behind those tanks. They ban out Yumi, Ari. I've seen Yumi in my solo queue games. That champion needs to be removed immediately.
But every time I see a Yumi, I feel like it's the most like just so worthless. Like
No,
I've never seen the Yumi pop off.
they did something recently, man. I've seen them in my solo queue games. This champion is Thanos. I swear to God, you can't touch
Yeah.
her. Yeah, they must have changed her shield or something. I've seen people as well in the bot lane, and they're always like e-girl duos, like they're e-dating, and they'll
Mm.
play like Sivir and they'll play Yumi, which you would think Sivir is useless, right? But then they both
Yeah.
take Revitalize, um, and when Sivir goes below like half HP, they press one button and she legit heals for like 600 health. It's so filthy.
Mm.
She
It's never.
Yumi effectively means that you can never 1v1. Like your ADC can never walk up and hit the enemy ADC unless they're
I
stunned
guess yeah.
basically. And then
Uh-huh.
even if you do kill the ADC, then she just hops on like Trinity or whatever, and then that's even worse. So the Nestle Raptors lock in a Gallia pick, presumably. I mean, I'm not sure. That must be a blind pick. And
No,
then
I feel like it could match up into Maokai
oh, that's true.
a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
I think that's what it's looking for. Maybe you're just like flexing it.
yeah. Perhaps I would have probably expected to see like Yeah, I mean, I guess that Darius is probably there to match up into Maokai, which is a
Oh
very
yeah.
good matchup for Darius.
I mean, it makes sense, bro. Darius got the axe. He's gonna chop the tree down.
That's true, actually. I mean, the tree's gonna bleed. I don't know how that factors in, but his ass is gonna get cut
It's
down.
the sap. It's the sap.
Uh, and so they pair. I mean, I don't know where the Karma's going. You could either have Pantheon or Karma support, and then one of them has to play mid lane. And
It
then
could
they have
be
a Xin jungle.
yeah.
So, I mean, if you gotta look at the draft, I think that they chose too many non-tanks for Rags to win. This guy needs three tanks uh, to sit behind, or else he's useless. And I don't know. I mean, they did counter the benefit of running Zeri is that if nobody catches you, you'll never die. But there's one guy on the enemy team that literally has a button that says "I will always catch you immediately," from like basically
Yeah.
3,000 units away. Like, and then they have another guy that's like, "I will just dive on top of the guy who just caught you anyway," and you can never dodge it. You can never do anything about it. So they have a really strong dive comp, and Ezreal is one of the ADCs that does sort of work with the dive comp. It's not as good as like Kai'Sa would have been. So maybe in retrospect, the Kai'Sa ban is actually very, very good. And then Bard, it's just Bard, bro. He's gonna float around. He's collecting chimes. We have a little bit of a Fred Malakofta is copy pasting Nestle facts. Prior to shape formation, Nestle chocolate is pumped at 120 degrees Fahrenheit to maintain flowability and avoid separation of fats and lipids. And we
What
shall
the hell
pour
am
this
I
chocolate
losing?
over the backs of the Kansas City Chiefs in 2 days. True.
What the hell am I hearing?
Well, their team name is the Nestle Raptors, so.
I know, but oh man,
Two Halls Meat
those
Rider
hit.
says, please spray it all over my back with three blushing emojis.
Yeah, we can't go grab now. I'm not serious.
Oh, did you see it, dude? Dude,
I
that gold
saw it.
graph is insane.
What the hell? Average OLS experience, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, for the viewers out there, if you thought a game would start on time, you are honestly the biggest idiot here. We had some visa issues, I believe. I think that's what I'm gonna start blaming everything on. It's
My lord, are we
9:48, dude. There's
are we
no
ever gonna get
way.
into this client? So like, what's going
So
on, guys?
allegedly, Lobshish is patching, and I guess he lives in like the mountains or some shit. He gets 1 friggin' kilobyte download per minute.
Unlucky.
Reg says no worries, take your time. And then I think the second Lobshish gets in here, he's gonna go. It's 1-0. Yeah, two lobs beat Ryder says immediately 1-0. They
Yeah, there
they're
we go.
technically within their rights, I believe, to.
By now, yeah, it's 15 minutes, right? Not 20.
I think 20 is the new limit.
Well, either way, that's approaching in 2 minutes, so.
Lobshish, I mean, but Lobshish is, I mean, he is online, but I think the ban him. Jung says. Jung, a little bit of a fraction, I fear, uh, inside the team of Jung, dude. We got a little bit of a civil war. He said, ban my support, dude. Do it. I dare you.
Problem been fixed.
My Wi-Fi
You
problem has
had
been
a Wi-Fi issue
fixed.
earlier.
Trying to gauge win probability. It's 50-50, brother. Either you win or you lose. There.
Straight facts. I
Only
like that
only
way of
only
thinking.
two possible outcomes, so.
They have no respect for the viewers.
Let's see
They
what
do not.
Orbit says.
They do not love the viewers, bro.
Can
They
you
just want you guys
recommend
to torture.
Can you recommend my support an internet provider? He's doing the same thing.
I
I've
don't know,
meant
bro.
to
I've
pick one
had
up.
I've had good times with Xfinity back home.
Yeah, Xfinity can actually like lick my nuts. I hate them.
Hmm. Nah, Xfinity's goaded.
I hate every internet provider though, to be honest with you. They all feel like they're complete garbage. There's no good
What do you
answer.
have?
I have, I think I have Xfinity. I forget. I set that shit up when I moved into my new place, and then I have set it on
I have
auto
no
pay.
idea
I've
technically
never
what
looked
we
at it
have right
again,
now.
bro.
What is our internet provider right now? Do you know? Here. I have no idea what the provider is in my apartment here at all. What? What is it called? Dojo? What the hell is a Dojo Networks? Oh no, bro. I got some bum ass service here.
I'm scared to click on this attachment, man. Oh,
What
it's just.
attachment?
I can't show that on stream, I think. But you guys can type in this string of characters if you really want. It's a very, very bad look for Rex the boss.
Oh no.
Lobsters finally joins the lobby after sitting in for like 20 minutes, man. His league is bugged now.
No, say it ain't so.
And he's got to reinstall.
There's no way. Does each sister play? I don't know, bro. What team is he on?
What does that sister play? Is that sister even? His sister isn't even in this game. When does he play? Dude, I thought you
Yeah.
said what does he play? When does he play?
No. When does
He plays tomorrow or Sunday,
tomorrow?
Sunday.
Coming game Sunday. Oh
He
yeah.
plays us Sunday.
Kyle's Kamikaze Cadets.
Yeah, Kyle's Kamikaze Cadets plays Feet Fetish Sunday at 4, which pretty funny name. I'm not gonna lie. But
And
yeah,
I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna be getting ready to watch a better game.
bro, if we win, the Eagles win.
I need them to win, bro.
Well, then you
I'm
probably
on
should
my
be rooting
hands and
for
knees.
us.
What do you mean for us?
Well, I mean, I don't write the rules, bro. All I know is that I read it in like this scroll that I found in like some crazy cave that if Feet Fetish wins on Sunday, then also the Eagles will win.
Okay, you know what? I'm supporting you guys wholeheartedly now.
Yeah, I mean, I will not show the scroll to anybody who asks. That's private information, but I will tell you what's on it, and what's on it is that if we win, the Eagles win.
All right, all right. I believe. Do not ask what I will be doing to Kyle's internet tomorrow or Sunday.
Nah, you can't interfere. That's in the scrolls. Nobody can interfere with anybody's internet. It has to be a fair game. All right, no lane swaps either.
Oh yeah, if there's a lane swap, they automatically lose.
Yeah. Or if we swap lanes, if Feet Fetish swaps lanes, I think God probably hits him with a lightning bolt. Is what the scroll says.
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere as well.
But yeah, so we're just hanging around. I learned the Eagles fight song on my saxophone for this weekend. That's pretty bass, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, which saxophone do you play, dude? Or just the generic saxophone? need to know if this man's an alto or a tenor, bro. I gotta know.
Please.
I hear that if this is in that same scroll, by the way, but I hear that if Kafka wins in the jungle, he's gonna record himself playing Careless Whisper on the saxophone with him making the play of the game in the background, and he's gonna post it on Discord. That's what I heard. Not 100% that's true, but the scroll ain't been wrong so far. Yeah, so the spectator delay is now starting.
Oh my god, finally.
So I'll go ahead and
Almost
put
fell
the
asleep, bro.
yeah. I was almost there too. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, it, I don't know why it's not showing the. Oh, dude, it's out of center or something. All right, well, I'm not gonna show that screen then. We're going to the power rankings, so well, we can go over the power rankings now. It's probably a good time too, while we sit and wait and do nothing. Um, so this game that's starting right now between DillDouDou Regul's team and the Nestle Raptors. It's like these are two very good teams according to the power rankings. You know, power rankings are voted on by the captains. Uh, so you know they're not clairvoyant or anything. But everybody had agreed that Nolan and Enrique's teams were basically the two strongest teams, and then everybody else is more or less together until you get to Alex's team, who was by far the lowest ranked team.
Dear lord, that jump.
Um, the thing is though is that Enrique's team actually they dropped the game week one. They got 2-0'd. It wasn't even really close.
Yeah, you know about
And
who? My
and
team.
somebody by a Cho'Gath abuser, bro.
Bro, I don't know. I heard that Cho'Gath, bro, was just like it just comes, bro. It's
I heard
easy.
Cho'Gath is a
There's
broken
no
champion.
there's no such thing as Cho'Gath abusing, in my opinion.
I disagree, dude. I have seen many people in Select Queue abusing that champion for elo. He's
I don't know, bro.
he's a
I've
little bit
seen
broken.
plenty of other people also just Giga Cho'Gath
No.
because it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard because it's a elo abusing champion, bro. But anyway,
Mm.
so Rag's team is allegedly the best of the worst, you could say. He's in third, he's in the third seed, but he doesn't. His team was not voted with the same respect that Enrique and Nolan's team had. But this power ranking could change quite a bit depending on how this game goes. I mean, if Nolan's team loses and Rag's team wins, and Rag's team is 2-0 and Nolan's team is 1-1 with Enrique, you could argue that they're in the first spot now. You also would have to argue against the fact that they lane swapped to cheese the game
Yeah, see,
in the
that
first
really
week, which
brings
is
their ratings down. That
yeah,
brings the ratings down a lot. That's like uncalled for, quite
yeah.
disrespectful, honestly, and definitely not in the spirit of the sport.
And I mean, a lot of these other teams should. You could definitely. There will be a lot of movement, I believe here. Like I think Ethan's team should maybe be number one, if not number two. Their team is looking very very good.
I agree. I agree. 100%.
Um, we are in game.
Like Ethan's team, the Disney Princesses, bro, they did just gap 2-0, 2-0, both the top two teams according to the power ranking. So
True. Like they're contenders, I'd say for sure. At least this early in the season. As early as they're contenders as far as anybody else could tell, right? So we
okay, let's
have
see, what are we rocking here? Going for a top cheese, it looks
we
like
got
right
Triple
now.
D on the blue team and the Nestle
Yeah, the red
Raptors
side
on
just
the red
holding
side.
5 point here. Calling in to
And
see
they're
if they can
walking up
get
to
a fight.
Megapool, and Megapool with
Love
flashes.
it.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to live. He hits a Darius Q to try to get out of it, but it's not enough. They get first blood.
Yep.
Rag's team is back cheesing.
You are a little ahead of me by
Oh,
like
am I?
3 seconds, I want to say.
Alright. Alright, I started it back up. Are we in sync now?
Hold up. It's
15, 16, 17.
no, you're like 5 ahead.
What the hell?
I'm at 2, 23, 24,
Keep
5,
counting.
7, 8, 29,
Okay.
30.
We should be good now. 33, 34, 35.
32, 33,
Yeah, because
34.
you're watching on the stream, bro. The stream is delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're cool being delayed.
And I mean, if it's not like too long, it's fine.
And they do an extremely cringe lane swap.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Oh
going
my.
to shit on this
I'm
every
going
single
to
time
need
I
to
see it.
people. I need to. Where's the pit directory, bro? To I don't even know. I just need to report them, bro. To like the
I'm reporting
what's
them
the
to the
head of the
fucking
college?
FBI at this point, man. I'll report them
What's
to
the head of
anyone
the
who will listen.
college? The like what are they called again?
The dean?
The dean, bro. Yeah, they need to be reported to the dean and kicked out
They need to be.
immediately.
I'm gonna report them to the FBI, dude. I swear to God. For something I probably can't say on stream. But let me tell you, it's pretty nasty. I mean, we'll see if anybody's gonna be able to craft up a way to respond to this absolute cringe, just disgusting strategy. It probably is the team that consists of two high-ranked players in the bot lane.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Darius is just gonna take the safe decision. He didn't take teleport, which is a
Yeah,
little bit
that's
of a
rough.
tragedy for
That's
him.
really rough, bro.
Um, and it looks like Nocturne is taking the vertical jungle, and so he might line up for a dive
I
in the
mean,
bot lane. Meanwhile, Menacing Menopause 6, a pretty decent trade in the mid lane, so that puts both him and Pantheon down to, you know, less than
oh
50%
yeah.
HP. Just Dodo is going to have to hold off underneath this turret. We'll
It
see if
looks
he
like
can
they're
survive.
trying to
He gets chain
jump in
stunned, and
here.
he's actually not even able to W. So, a really, really well done tower dive by, the Nestle Raptors.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there. It's just I think he's already getting poked down, and that's just what happens to the
Meanwhile, in the
victim, bro. Of a lane swap.
yeah, meanwhile in the top lane, Megapool is level
Oh my
one.
god, it's a tragedy.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
a
this looks
pure
so much.
tragedy.
This looks like so much fun, man.
Just like racism against top laners, bro. It's like it's so not cool. My the 3CS, bro. Oh lord.
Yeah, 3CS is really rough. I think not taking TP is like
I don't know, cause with
pretty
Darius,
rough,
you
man.
always want to go ghost, but I guess you
I
can
mean,
say
I don't
like,
know if you always want to go ghost if you're getting lane swapped into.
well, yeah, like I feel like after seeing Rags do this a few times, you like kind of need to predict that
Yeah.
and account for it.
Well,
But I guess they
I
just
wonder what their
weren't
excuse
ready
is
for
this
it.
time. Because last time the excuse was, oh, you picked Braum bot lane, so now we had the lane swap on you.
Mm.
I wonder what the terrible excuse is from Rags this game.
Yeah.
Holiday gets poked down quite a bit. Looks like they have swapped back from top lane down into bot lane.
Mm.
Um, it is not any less cringe. Megapula has to flash or ghost away to survive here. But he does get away, so they burn another sum from the top lane. His flash should be back up in like I think 30 seconds. So it's not that bad, but it is a little bit annoying.
Yeah. Okay. See here they're looking for something mid. Could go for Drake here.
Yeah, I think he'll it looks like
Wait,
he's
Nocturne's
moving
actually in their
towards the
jungle.
dragon. Yeah, Nocturne just stole his Raptors, so
Mm.
uh,
Crunchy
and it
chicken.
looks like Pantheon's getting spam pinged off. Lobshish is out in no man's land, but they exhaust Rag so he doesn't kill him. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Petrichor is getting ganked, but Zeri's able to kill Bard, and T1 Gumayusi also goes down. So uh, it ends up being a double kill for Ragstabos in the bot lane that we didn't get to see because direct camera decided they didn't want to see the play.
Hmm.
Probably
More
best
interested in
for
the
lane
2v1 mid.
swapping scum.
Yeah, they
In
don't
the
deserve
top
camera time.
lane, Megapool is just getting beaten by Chestoto, bro.
Oh, but he does have the
Tank
5
meta,
sec.
man.
Oh, the Q.
I mean, Megapool burned his Q. I don't even know. I think, I think Maokai kills you if you stay, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think tanks are balanced. And they send 3 people to wave clear mid. They pop a TP to get some tempo back in the mid lane, and they are trying to 3-man on Petrichor. Now, the issue is Red Malakofta is he's not level 6 yet, so he doesn't have his gap closer, and they have to burn a Galio. I mean, I don't know if they have to burn. They have to burn it, but they burn Galio ult to try to save his life.
Hmm.
But
Just to get him off of his
yeah,
fact.
just to make sure he gets out. Galio gets poked like crazy by this Pantheon. And they send Maokai back bot lane, bro.
Oh my. Even after all that work you put onto Darius, they're like, no, you know what? We want to touch Darius more.
It looks like Zeri might have come out a bit
Oh,
farther than she should have and gets killed by Darius off of a Nocturne gank. Now it is still 2v2. Darius has all his stacks though, so if he's able to keep this going, he might be able to turn this around. He swings his
you
Q, but
know.
it misses and Pantheon comes in to make sure that everybody goes down. Narrowly misses his Q, the Pantheon Q, so Nocturne gets away. He's able to go clear his
Yeah,
red buff
unfortunately.
probably.
If he had 6 there, that was probably like a triple, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, by far. Yeah, easily. Um, but he got cringed out of the early game, so he can't. And we're just gonna trade
XP
plates for
struggles.
plates. I I think in theory this bot lane turret should go down faster than the top lane one,
Yeah, the bot lane ones should be. Well, at this point,
but
that
they
doesn't
have
matter,
had
but
3 people sitting top lane, so.
yeah.
And they're setting up a dive on Chestoto, who has only died once, so he's still worth the full gold. Chestoto is he almost kills like 2 people there. Not the cleanest dive, but it got the job done. They're unfortunately for um, the Nestle Raptors, they're not able to get any like turret plating or turret damage off of that dive. But they're able to get the kill. So
Look. They're not top. They're not top. I just saw them. I just saw them, bro.
somebody just saw somebody, and they're not
Yeah.
top. Now that's in 3 minutes though. A quick little peek into the future. It's like we're
Yeah, a little
Doctor
sneak peek.
Strange, bro. Holiday blows up a BlastCon. I mean, they're just kind of posturing for this dragon right now. Yeah, I mean, Megapool is losing trades to Maokai right now.
Mm.
But
Losing on
otherwise,
Bills is
oh, a
nothing
big taunt
interesting
from
going on.
Galio, and it looks like Zeri might just get bursted out. She goes down to 1 HP, but she's able to make it out. So the Karma shielding keeps her alive, and
Oh, okay.
T1 Gumayusi's left running for his life. He's trying to outrun this this Pantheon. Pantheon catches up to him, and it looks like he's gonna go down as well, unless he can.
Uh,
Nope. He's making a run for that Pantheon's money there at the end, but
yeah, it was a good attempt.
yeah, he gave it the old college try. And the bad guys get another dragon. Or they get to get the first dragon, right? But
Yeah. Right, we got not much. Just pushing bot here, but they got how much grubbies they got? They got 2 or 3.
blue team has 3 grubs, so
Alright.
they got the grubs. They got a dragon. Megapool pops
Mm-hmm.
his ghost, and Red Malakofta is looking to gank top, and they are able to get the Maokai's flash. So he's a little bit in a scarier position on the top side. No teleport, no flash. Maybe they can make something happen from it.
Yeah, there's nobody bot side right now, so they're gonna push really deep and probably get late. I don't think. Could they? No, they don't have grub, so they're definitely not gonna be fast enough. And there's Jinzhou covering here, so
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to
yeah,
see
just
what
push him back
HP.
off.
There's 400 HP on that turret, so I mean, Ezreal does kill the turret pretty quick with his W, but
Hmm.
they probably could have got the plate. I think
It's
they
just
just
too
didn't
risky
know.
too. They don't
Yeah,
have the
they
vision. They
didn't
don't
know
have the vision.
where.
They don't want to
Yeah,
risk
if
that
they,
whatsoever.
I think if they had like a crystal ball and perfect vision, they probably could have done it. But it is a little bit
Hmm.
scary to do that, not knowing
Yeah.
where Pantheon and
It looks
Xin
like they're
is.
going for six grubbies here, or no,
No,
the
this would
red
just
side. I
be their
mean, wants to
first
get the
three,
three.
but
Yeah, yeah, they want to deny that.
still
And
quite good
it's
though.
a pretty good weapon on Darius to have some, at least like a tier of grubbies.
Yeah, and he's just this Maokai's indestructible,
Misses the
dude. What
Q.
is this shit? Uh, but Galio and Nocturne are there to deal with this Petrichor,
Oh my.
and Maokai is blinded, so he actually doesn't have the time to be able to turn around and help him. We've got
Uh,
a little bit of a situation developing in the bot lane. It's looking like this turret might be getting pressured for the first turret to go down. T1 Gumayusi's jumping in, trying to poke down, this opposing team's bot lane, but
Crystal
it's pretty hard when the ADC's up a level, you know?
will probably get them feats here as well if they can get this turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
would.
know blue team did get the kills feat.
Yeah,
It looks like they are two of the three neutral camps
yes.
towards getting
So they're
that.
looking. Yeah, they're looking for a camp or a turret here now, but I think more likely a turrets to fall closer because timers aren't really
Dude,
showing
Gumayusi
otherwise.
goes in and misses his Q. Lobshish is able to stun the Rags of Boss to prevent them both from dying, but he gives his life for it. So you got to be really careful when you're going in on the Ezreal
They're
to hit
already looking
Qs, and
for a dive
they're
here though.
diving in the bot lane. Ezreal's
Uh,
getting ran down by Xin Zhao. He's able to narrowly survive with 1 HP, but
Oh,
it's
I
going to
just sold
cost him the
those.
turret.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, pretty narrow victory there. I mean, Ezreal lives with like 50 HP, so
Mm. Yeah,
and
it's a travesty of a game when Galio is building full armor. Like,
yeah, that's a little bit sad. I mean, I guess their team is technically like it's sort of all AD.
I mean, yeah, it is all they do. They're like what Karma Maokai, but they're not really damage
Yeah,
dealers.
like they do a little bit, but so I mean, like it's mostly AD. It's
Yeah.
like 10% magic, probably 20% maybe. I don't know though. That Maokai is putting out like disgusting amounts of damage on the
Yeah,
Darius,
he
dude. Every
puts out
time we look up,
numbers.
Megapool is getting jumped on, and he's able to flash and pull them under the turret. Now, is Nocturne going to be able to turn on this Zeri? He gets the flea, but Rags has barrier, and so he's able to make it out. Ezreal ult narrowly misses, and it's looking like they're going to try to get out of here from this 3v5 situation. Pantheon ults in, but he misses. Um, and Menacing Menopause and T1 Gumayusi are just going to be trying to take refuge under this tower. Remember the Alamo, brother. Bardol comes
Nah.
in and it turns off the tower, so they just sort of get a free dive. T1
Yeah,
Gumayusi is trying his best to deal some damage to pad his
Bartle was a
stats a
little
bit,
grief.
but yeah, the Pantheon is pinging Bard 8 times.
Yeah, that's pretty grief. I don't know. That's one thing that's like with Bard, you gotta like really know like your limits on like everything with Bard. You gotta
Yeah,
know how to aim your ulti and the proper like I don't want to say timings, but like you gotta see the full scale of what you're hitting with the target and like read what's gonna happen from it.
yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think maybe if like his team had gone into if everyone on his team had gone into the gold
Yeah, exactly.
Zeri,
That's one
right?
thing I wanted to say. Like, I feel like the main like, especially for like lower elo Bard players, it's like they're more focused on like saving one thing instead of looking full picture. Like, for example, the turret, right? They see turrets about to fall, they're getting dived on, so they want to save that turret, but they're not looking at like full picture. Okay, you save turret, sure, but then that leaves them in an open dive, like that just happened.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like the vision was maybe that his team would also get stasis as well, and then you come out of the stasis
Mm.
and Bard is there to be able to CC people as they're coming out of stasis. Um,
Yeah.
but his team ran away from the turret, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
it ended up being
Yeah,
that he just
it's
like stasis two people. I've seen
yeah.
Lobshish play before, and he's like a diamond player, so
Mm.
he knows what he's doing. Or at least he used to, right? I
No,
haven't
yeah, I'm
seen
not
him
like
play.
insulting the
Yeah,
player in
no,
any
no, no.
way. It's just
But
like it definitely always can be like a misread, like you just said, how the teammates just walk out without him
yeah, yeah.
thinking of it.
Bard Bard and T1 Gumayusi hit the eject while Darius tries to fight for his life, and I mean, Zeri jumps over.
Portal ends there. Okay.
Big Bartle.
Jumping in onto
I
him.
mean,
Okay, that's a good ult there.
Rexaboss is very
Rex
fast though,
might go down here. Oh no. Okay, he flashed in. I know I'm a bit behind, but still.
and goes down to a triple kill to Rags. While that was happening, Nocturne is counter junggling bot lane, which I mean, honestly, is probably the best thing to do in that situation. There's no way if you're,
It's crazy, bro, how Rags manages to be fed in real life and in game.
I
It's
mean, true.
impressive.
I mean, and the sad part is he has to cheese his way into getting fed in game
Oh my god,
on the
it's
Rift, bro.
insane, bro. His favorite food might be cheese. He might be part rat, honestly, for
Actually,
these days.
I don't know. Rats are kind of small. Rags is like
Oh,
six
you
feet
ever
of.
see a New York rat, man? Those
That's true.
those
Rags
genre
might be a New York
figures.
rat.
He might be a New York subway rat. Those big motherfuckers.
So I mean, Rags team secures a Rift Herald. They're up 7,500. They've got boots upgrade. Otacon is spawning in 2 minutes. Let me find what the button is to. Oh, there it is. So Otacon spawns in a minute and a half. I don't think I get to see which version it is until he spawns, pretty much. But I would suspect he's
Can
probably
you
the
hover
red
it
Otacon
here?
or
I
the mid
I think
Otacon.
it's gonna be voracious or no, yeah, voracious. The red one that gives the respawn.
Oh yeah, because of the
My guess.
candles.
That's gonna be my guess. But we'll see. I think if you're like in game, you can hover and see, but from spectator, I don't think so.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it is the death prevention. You're correct. So
Oh yeah, there you go.
a little bit of a tussle here in the mid lane, but man, the Darius is just so like anemic right now, man. Just because of cringe conditions. But Pantheon gets caught out. We'll see if they're able to take him down, and he gets dunked by Darius. So Darius is about to go buck wild in this team fight. Zeri pops her ultimate and she's just running. Darius deals like 80% of her health with one button. T1 Gumayusi goes in and he's auto-attacking, but he's not able to take down the Zeri in time. And things are starting to look worse and worse for the red team here. Maokai hits an ultimate that's going to be creating a lot of space here. And what looked to be an excellent start to the fight for red team turns out in disaster. I think the big differentiating factor there was just that they were fighting in a minion wave, and so Ezreal can't really contribute very much when.
Dude, that's the sad thing about some of those champions that are like ability based or like can get blocked by minions.
Yeah,
They just walking away, bro, and it's unplayable sometimes, especially if it's
yeah,
a
and
thick one.
dude, it's kind of rough too, because like there's not really a way to. I mean, you could predict where the waves are gonna be and initiate or back off based off that, but dude, it's so hard to like look at that initiation with Darius just going
Yeah.
crazy and taking Zeri down to 1 HP and then being like, no, we have to recall here because the minions are here and I can't hit them, you know? Like,
Oh.
with the 600 gold
My
bounty.
Grace players know what's up with the minion difficulty, bro. The minion
Oh,
wave
dude.
difficulty. Or Akshan, don't even get me started about Akshan ulti, bro. The most piss worthless ultimate in the game.
It's pretty horrible, yeah.
It's so bad, bro. It's so cheeks.
Not as cheese as, you know, the triple D. We got a little bit of lull in the action here. Otacon has spawned. It's in the bot lane. It looks like there's a little bit of posturing going on in bot. T1 Gumayusi is trying to steal his teammates' wolves, it looked like. He said, I'm the win con. And I'm sure Kofta, he's a nice guy. He probably let him have him.
A little too nice in my opinion. I would never let that slide, but
Now, as the ADC player, it probably is his right to have those wolves.
as a top laner, the Krugs are always mine.
That's true. I mean, me as the bot laner too, if I'm ever on the side. Oh, Red Blood Kofta
Yeah.
hits an instant engage and he's able to chip down the Pantheon quite a bit. Pantheon flashes out before they can do very much damage. It looks like Otacon's going to try to get in on this fight, and Galio's in, and they end up killing the Maokai. So they've used a lot of cooldowns for that. Ragzaboss ults in, jumps over a wall, but I'm not sure they have any cooldowns to really deal with him, and Ragzaboss is able to just kind of kill everybody.
Oh yeah, he's wiping though.
So what started off as quite a good engage, perhaps a pick, right? Um,
Mm.
the issue being that they tried to jump a champion that can deflect all damage from a direction for like 2 seconds.
I mean, I
So
liked them going for the Maokai there. It really got, but then the moment after that, they stayed and for like a second too long. They should. Even then, though, I think they put too much pressure right away in there. If
yeah,
they're
I
just
think
like, these two champs where that would take way too long.
yep,
They should know that everyone else, including Rags especially, is gonna be there any second. So
yeah, I agree.
it was too greedy. It was too greedy.
It's pretty rough, like to burn 4 ultimates, 3.5, because Darius did get a reset, but then he's in no
Yeah.
man's land with no cooldowns, so he might as well have burned 4 ultimates for the Maokai and for the Pantheon flashes. A really really rough trade. Um, I think you do sort of have to you got to go for it because otherwise I'm not sure you're really even able to contest the red Otacon, and you sort of have to stay in the game at this point, right? But to try to catch them off
No, I
guard, they
feel
just
like
weren't caught off guard.
what a better situation would have been is the moment you see they're kind of like already backing away, or like maybe don't even engage right away to begin with, wait for them to start Otacon, and then you have these big ultis to go in right away.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you
Like
could have done that as well.
you send in Nocturne right away with his ulti, then you have Galio follow up right away, and just everyone just charges in.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
I just feel like that could have been an option for sure at least.
Yeah, getting the armor shred from Otacon is a pretty big reason why he's so hard to take unless
Yeah,
you're really
exactly.
far ahead. So you can do a quick gold check across the board. So top lane, Darius is actually up 1,000 gold. But that's just because they're both underfed. Darius is starting a little tussle in the top lane, but I mean they're wet noodle fighting. Somehow Darius seems to have injured himself more than the Maokai. Pantheon ults in, and it looks like Megapool is now on the back foot. He dodges the initiation, and Bard will catch out 2 of their tanks. Nocturne goes in onto the Zeri, and they're just punching her. She's fleeing. She's stunned for 12 seconds, but it doesn't even matter. She's too tanky. The Karma shielding is
That is
a little
ridiculous.
bit OP. And they're able to kill lobsters too, so now
Oh
it's
my
just
god, that
3 guys
karma.
on a low HP versus a team full of Otacon reses.
That karma did a
The
good.
Otacon
They didn't
reses
even
do
waste
fall
their
off.
Otacon raise.
Well, it's not much of a waste. They got a turret and
I
a
mean, yeah. But like they didn't get to use it
yeah,
as well
yeah.
now.
It's just expired.
Did it really fall off that fast there? I
Yeah, it's
swear they
only
used.
it's only 180 seconds, I believe.
Really? That felt so short. I don't know, when I play a game, I feel like you know it lasts longer.
It's not about the length, okay? It's about how you use it.
Yeah.
Or so
Yes,
I've
I
been
agree. I agree.
told from other people, right? Um, I mean they pick off T1 Gumayusi. I feel like I've been in that situation before, bro. You feel like hey, you're playing ADC, your team is down 28-7. You sort of just kind of you gotta start taking some risks. You know what I mean? Because there's no other way you getting back in
Mhm.
this game.
I mean, yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough out here. Looking at, oh my god, bro.
I mean, it's pretty
There's
cursed
not a
when
single positive KDA player on the
it's a little bit cursed to see a Galio building
full
Sunfire Cape
armor.
into Thornmail with tabbies. Like
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier, bro. It looks
that's
so
just
good.
rough. Well, I mean, like the Sunfire is like okay, but to go for the Thornmail is like kind of nuts. I'd like to see like a Randuin's. I think
I think
you can't build it on Nocturne, but
Randuin's or a
I'd like to see 3 Randuin's to be honest.
what's that other one? This ice one. I always
Oh, Frozen
blank on the
Heart
name. Yeah,
or
Frozen Heart.
Fimbulwinter.
There you go.
Yeah, Frozen Heart.
Frozen Heart.
Frozen Heart's not as good as Randuin's is an actually overpowered, disgusting broken item. Um, it is essentially just Anathema's chains on the ADC permanently, and anybody else who builds crit.
Why is Rags winning mine? Take a guess, bro. He lane swap again like a little piggy.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. He was up against a Masters player and said, "No, I would rather not play like a real game of League."
Wait,
Kafta is
bet me
doing
on
a little
this.
bit of engage, and
Long range
Maokai is.
took the blue buff.
Oh no. Bard does hit a 3-man ult to sort of bail his team out a little bit, and the Galio ult is going to nail 3 of them. But unfortunately, I think they just get stat checked. Ezreal is trying to go for a flank, but I mean, he gets critted like 3 times and dies. And I think that's probably going to mark the end
Yeah,
of
that's
game
looking like game
1.
right there.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
immediately
just go
FF,
top
and
side. Yeah, there you go.
that's going to be it. Rags cheeses his way into another cheap ass victory.
Alright, I'll be back real quick. I gotta use the bathroom, but I'll be back in a sec.
Sounds good.
And I'll try also getting an invite to the lobby this time, so I'm not like a little bit behind and having these awkward timings.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Uh, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, oh, I forgot to click the post game. Oops. Um, a victory to Rex the boss and his team of cheesers. We'll see if Jung and his team, the Nestle Raptors, led by Megapool, are able to theorycraft a way out of this. Because they're definitely going to do it again, and they will keep doing it again until people find a way to counter it. But yeah, so why is Rex 1v9? I'm not sure I'd say that's true, to be honest. Is it really 1v9 if your team lane swaps you so you can get a win? See if Rex can get me a lobby. So, how would I personally deal with oh, Rex in the bathroom with TDL, I guess. They do live together, or so I've been told. Uh, how do you deal with this absolute cringer setup? You probably ban Maokai because that champion. I mean, watching Maokai win trades against the Darius actually made me sick to my stomach. So you probably ban the Maokai because DillDouDou is allowed to infinitely pick it because he's not a Platinum Plus player. Um, probably want to ban another one of those like very simple tank champs. Somebody tell Megapool's team to draft Cassante or Scion. Cassante would be a good pick. Enrique should play like Lee Sin. Um, I have bad news for you. Enrique is not on either of these teams. Yeah. Uh, you could. I mean, I think. Uh, yeah, this is Megapool's team. He's got the very very strong bot lane.
Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Yeah,
Yep.
Skarner if it's up, Skarner would be a nice pick here too. I mean, I think you have to pick like you have to pick a top laner that can hold his own a little bit. Um, my recommendation for top laner to deal with this kind of like cringe shit is to try like I think you try Mordekaiser, to be honest. In theory, Mordekaiser should be able to keep the top lane a little bit more honest. And then if they try to like dive you or whatever after they do this cringe lane swap crap, you just send one to Brazil, right? Um, and I'm pretty sure, I, I'm not pretty sure, but if you're playing Mordekaiser well, I think Mordekaiser probably wins two separate 1v1s if they try to lane swap into you, like once you hit six.
Mordekaiser is, I think, very. I don't want to say underrated, but underutilized, maybe, champ.
I agree. Um, and I think I think potentially the best answer to these lane swaps is to pick Mordekaiser, and then it's like, okay, well you put your ADC support into Mordekaiser, but he presses R on either of them when you try to dive, and you just lose. So you can't, and you can't really walk up to hit the turret because he can always threaten you with a Z. So Mordekaiser is really easily diveable pre-6. I hard disagree. Mordekaiser W gives you like 500 HP. He's pretty difficult to dive.
No, Mordekaiser is so strong from like level 3, I think.
Yeah, well, it's
Most
a
stages
little
of the
bit
game.
rough until you hit level 3, but once you get your W online, you have enough damages. How's he getting shield up? I mean, from the people diving him usually, unless you're chain stunning him. But I mean, he can press Q on minions and get it off that. And if I mean like pre-6, it's like I mean I guess like it's definitely harder to get the W shield. To be clear, I think it's like a reasonable thing to expect a Mordekaiser to have though.
But just in
Uh,
general, Mordekaiser is so naturally like tanky.
he's
Like you go
yeah.
Rally's first item or like Nerf Maker and get some HP on him, get some fucking AP, and he's just like somehow the tankiest but also the strongest fucking guy out there.
So his W shield is crazy. W's a nice ability and he has the pull, but also would you rather have a 5 CS per minute Mordekaiser at 14 or a tank with the same stats? I would borderline because so here's the thing, right? Is a tank will lose its turret, but a Mordekaiser shouldn't because you can't. It's a lot harder to pressure the turret if you are playing into a Mordekaiser. You have to deal with his E. You have to deal with his ultimate. Uh, you can't. I mean, you can poke him down, but his W makes it pretty hard to dive him after you poke him down. Uh, I mean, would you rather have a? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think a 5 CS per minute Mordekaiser might legitimately be able to 1v1 half the cast in the death
Yeah,
realm. Like,
I think you're underestimating Mordekaiser.
you definitely do need some. You need stats to. You have to have a baseline level of gold for Mordekaiser to 1v1 someone in the death realm, but that baseline level of gold is pretty low for depending on who you're ulting, right? Also, you can always ult the tank and steal their tank stats, which is also quite nice. And especially against these teams like, okay, if Rags is playing, I mean, let's be honest, nobody else is doing this lane swap garbage. It's always Rags. His team picks like three tanks, and they pick him a carry, and they pick Petrichor carry, right? So if even if you're playing Mordekaiser, and you press R on one of the two carries in a team fight, and you just CC him for 7 seconds, basically, uh, that might legitimately be enough to just like win team fights. But we'll have to see. So the Nestle Raptors lock MF first pick. MF is quite a strong pick, I believe, right now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's pretty good. She's pretty good.
I don't know if it's good into Maokai and a J4, but it's definitely a good generic pick. Um, and so their bot lane, it looks like, is going to be MF Seraphine. I think Seraphine is actually pretty good. I don't know, like Leona would have been sort of nice. The issue with Leona is that she doesn't really like. She just sticks on to one person and just chain stuns them, but it sort of doesn't matter if your team dies like immediately, right?
I
Um,
I personally like Seraphine a bit more because if they're going for such a tanking comp, it's another source of like high like burn damage or like max health damage that you can get if you're not going like
yeah, yeah,
full support build.
yeah, and like I mean, Sarah, if there is a counter to playing against 3 tanks, probably is Seraphine, to be honest. She gives you enough of a shield that you don't just die to the initial like base damage from tanks engaging onto you. She's got the big ultimate to hit a bunch of people. Oh, alright. DillDouDou locks Mel.
Oh, never mind.
Yep. Tragic. So Mel will counter ult Seraphine. Or will counter Seraphine's ult pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless they bait it out beforehand, which is possible.
This could be anything between mid ADC to support, honestly, though, right now.
Yeah, I think it probably is just mid, but you could definitely see it a bunch of places. Seraphine is okay. I think it's a good lane swap champ. Oh, I don't think they're gonna lane swap. I think the Nestle Raptors are usually they're not the guys who are cheesers. It's DillDouDou. So the DillDouDou bans Sejuani. They ban Swain. Um, and the Nestle Raptors ban out Lulu. Uh, and we'll see what their other ban is. Might be Yumi again. I think that would probably be an okay ban.
Oh, Nautilus.
Nautilus. So they leave the Yumi up. Um, it's a bit
Let's see
odd.
what
I think it's a bit odd to leave both of your picks, both your bot lane picks, this late in the draft after you've already seen their bot lane. But
Yeah, that's just how Rags is, bro. He's such a greedy player.
yeah, I
He
mean
wants
he's a little
everything.
piggy. And uh, I mean I guess you do have to pick the Mel before the second rotation of bans.
Yeah. But I don't know. Would they even see that coming?
I I mean I don't know, but I mean I guess they didn't see it coming last game because they didn't ban it out.
Yeah.
But I could see him being like, we should probably lock Mel here before it gets banned, in case it does, you know.
We're picking Bard again here now.
No, it's a Bard on the other team. This is Holiday Bard.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Holiday Bard. I mean, I've seen Holiday play Bard as well. He
I
can
think
play
he's
it.
pretty good from what
He's
I've
quite
seen
good.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like I say it every time I cast this game, but a lot of people consider him to be like a Janna player, but he does have a lot of other picks, and Bard is one of them.
Oh, no, do not lock that
We're
in. What
locking in
the?
Rammus. That
I'm
is
going to lose
a
my
mega
mind.
pool of
That might
Rammus
be the
top, I
biggest.
guess.
Oh, man. I still think that's so grief. That's so.
I I'll have to see the rest of the draft before I say for sure, but
Hmm.
I am not certain about the
I am not
Rammus
liking it.
lock.
I am not liking it whatsoever.
Now, if your issue is entirely that you think the ADC is 1v9ing, then I mean maybe you're cool with Rammus, but they have one auto attacker.
Brother, I genuinely still think it's a Mel ADC angle too. Like,
And they lock in Kiana, Petrichor, Kiana.
yeah,
So
wow. This
it's a Mel ADC, I suppose.
I am
Just
not
when you
liking
just
this.
when you thought Rags couldn't get any more cringe, he locks in Mel ADC, bro. He probably will lane swap it too.
Surely not. Nah, there's no way he
I
isn't,
think if
dude.
he
Like,
I think if he lane swaps Mel ADC, we probably should just be able to like mutiny him.
I think generally what's gonna happen is he's gonna try lane swapping him to Rammus just to absolutely dog abuse him. Like, what is Rammus gonna do, bro? He's gonna do nothing.
Bro, he's
He
gonna
has
curl up in a
he
ball,
will
man.
be he will
Fetal
be
position.
homeless all game. I think he's already homeless without even lane swap. Like,
Melbard
this
bot.
is
See, that's where I think you're wrong. Um, Nightshine, because they're not gonna play bot. They're just gonna go top lane.
I mean Melbar top, yeah.
Melbard top, perhaps. Melbard bot, no sir. They don't play regular League of Legends games, bro.
Someone's still missing from Team One side. Oh, there we go. He pops over.
I'm pretty
Swapping around here.
surprised.
There we go.
I'm pretty surprised to see that they didn't ban the Maokai, dude.
Yeah, I was also thinking about that too. Like, this DillDouDou person is like playing like 90% of the time Maokai, and it's just like such a strong pick for any of the like lower elo top laners because it's just like it always is useful. Like even if you do go behind early, you're just like he's so tanky and will do that max HP Q damage and all that. And it's just like it always has some form of utility.
People really underestimate how much damage a Maokai can do, man. Like
Yeah, exactly.
between his healing from his passive, like you said, and his percent HP max damage on his Q,
Mm.
uh, he can legitimately brawl like a lot of bruisers before the bruisers really get their like Bork online or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he
Mm.
legitimately can just Maokai will fuck you up in the first 6 levels, and there's only so much you can really do about it because it's not like you can poke him down. Also, dude,
Yeah.
there were some points that game where Darius would walk up and hit like his full combo on him. It would do like 200 damage, and then he'd heal for half of it. You're like, I don't even know what.
Yeah, exactly. That Unlimited Spare is really good on him because like you can rush that and you're still doing lots of damage to get the healing back in return for it, no matter what. Like it's not a fun time when you're playing at some Kai top.
Yeah.
You gotta really like what even counts as Maokai top? I haven't like looked this up.
Uh. Um.
But
I
yeah,
mean, it's
GG
probably like
says
heavy scalars, so I would say
say any like
Vladimir maybe.
trend. I'm not seeing. Here it says top three is Trend, Rumble, Warwick, but past that it's like Lowy, Scion.
So on u.gg, the
Garen.
Maokai top counters listed now are Cho'Gath, Gwen, Kled. Cho'Gath I could actually see just absolutely piss stomping him. And the same for Gwen. I guess Kled probably because he has inherent grievous wounds.
Yeah.
But the next ones are like Shen, Olaf, Fiora, Cannon. Kale's up there. I think Kale would be a nice pick, but then you just get lane swapped, so it's like
I don't know about Kale. I don't know if I like that.
well no Maokai, I mean I'm not sure Maokai can like kill you if you choose not to trade. I'm not even sure Maokai can kill you if you do trade.
Uh, you get into W range and then it's like
Well yeah, but I think if you have like lethal tempo you just beat the shit out of him now.
I guess yeah.
Depending on when in the game you are, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah.
another so the top three lane counters by gold at 15 are Tryndamere and then Alawi and Kled. So Alawi might
Mm.
actually be an interesting pick too. We don't see very many Alawis in LLS, but I Alawi. The issue with Alawi, I guess, is that if you get lane swapped and you're playing Alawi, you probably just like fall over. I can't think of a worse scenario than picking Alawi and then having two range champions be against you. I think another champion that could be interesting is Set. I think in
Yeah.
theory Set should be countering this team pretty hard. Like they always play these tank. They always have at least one tank champion because that's all Chestoto plays, right?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't realistically dive Set unless you bring him to like 200 HP beforehand. And he's got
Mhm.
his he naturally has his passive to heal up with, especially if you take like D shield and revitalize in second win. Like
Mhm.
you should be able to endure a lot of hits under the turret, and then they can't really dive you. Like you're playing Set, bro. If you get dove on Set and you don't take one with you, uh, nothing is gonna save you. You know. Um, he does. I guess he definitely does suffer against the range. I think maybe like Kennen too. Actually, now that I think about it, Kennen should be able to. I mean, if you pick like one of those champs top that is a an air quote range champion like Kennen or like Urgot maybe.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see Urgot being not bad.
Because Urgot is also turbo busted right now. The last I checked, he had like a 54% win rate in ranked, And every time I see him, that champion is Thanos.
52.95 right now.
Oh yeah, so it might have gone down a little bit since I last saw. But
Still pretty strong, yeah.
yeah, it's still really, really, really good. Um, yeah, I guess he's only third in win rate right now in the top lane. But earlier this patch he was a little bit higher. Maybe people caught on that he was OP and then it tanked it a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I mean we'll have to see. I think Gragas also could be a little bit nice of a pick because you do get some wave clear, you get the healing from his passive, but not if you play him like the boss does. And it would appear that Spectator has finally let me in the game, so did they swap sides? Yeah,
What?
they did. I have to fix the triple D. Oh shit, what's their team name?
Support is
Nestle Raptors. And we are in. Um, Jung is already calling his support a monkey.
How do you do the zoom out thing again?
It's Control Shift Z, and then you scroll wheel.
Control Shift C, that's what it
So we
was.
have both parties just sort of crossing past each other like two ships in the night, man.
I always love seeing this. It's just like funny how they just always
Now
see
the
each
red
other
team is
everywhere.
not
Oh, they
all
do see him
recalled,
now.
and Megapola is making a run for it. So maybe Two Lost Meat
Swapping up
Rider
by
runs
himself. Oh
directly
my
into him. He gets
goodness.
cheesed, and Lobshish recalled. I mean, as did Bard. So that's a freebie going over to the blue side to the good guys, and we'll see how quickly they send their bot laners top in response.
What's this? Impressive. I was not expecting this. No and Bard are actually going wide.
Yeah, it's gonna look really bad when Rags loses this game. The one
Yeah,
game
with all the
they don't
allegations.
lane swap is going to be a very bad precedent. But you know,
Yeah, kill goes to MF too, which is in his lane. Oh no, are we gonna have another Holiday Infinite incident? Yeah, I'm not sure this. I'm not sure this. Engage.
engage, he says. They're gonna
He's
be
engaging
engaging
something
roughly
at
about 5 minutes into the
4
game, I
minutes.
fear.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one benefit that you get out of playing Rammus top is you can rush anti-heal against Maokai.
Ah, bro, he still
It
out there,
I'm
buddy.
I'm looking for positives,
Yeah,
man. Okay.
I know, bro. You're trying, but it's not helping.
Bro, maybe he beats his ass. You never know. I've seen some crazier shit happen. I mean, we were talking trash on the Galio pick in Game 3 of the last series, and it ended up being super clutch. He picked Galio into Mordekaiser, dude,
Mm-hmm.
in the
Is that
top
what
lane. And
happened?
yeah, well, I mean, he lost lane, but also he was like a silver player into a Masters, and he held the
Yeah.
turret, which was important.
Yeah.
So maybe Rammus is cooking like on that same wavelength, dude.
We shall see what happens with that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Rags the boss game 1, lane swaps game 2, mage ADC. You need to be shot in
I
game.
mean, like, one of the benefits I can see, like, it's hard to dive, I guess, Rammus top. Because you
Yeah,
can always just reset you can just get someone to taunt on you and then have them set turret aggro. So
yeah,
it's like,
that was the main reason why I think Galio worked really well for the other teams in the last series game 3 is because like in the first game the Masters top laner KT, he just kind of sat and like right clicked the turret on Yone, and
yeah.
I think he was playing Shen at the time, but uh, even if you taunt like a Yone on Shen, he
We're
just
gonna have a
presses E and
collision
goes
here on the
backwards.
topside jungle, river.
Yeah, we are
It's,
actually. There's a
oh,
bit
we
of
got a
a
little bit of
situation up here.
interactions going
Two
on
Wallace
all
Meat
over
Rider
across the
is
map
able
here.
to, yeah, Two Wallace Meat Rider is able to step out.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a trade mid. I mean, they're both half health. J4 has to fall back and give up a crab. I know
Rag's
junglers
gonna
hate doing
jump
that.
hard here now. He's low mana. He's as hell. Okay, going in on just to do. Getting a good chunk there, actually. Not bad. Mid lane, just pressuring Kiana back.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, like
Is it
the
TP from Mel here
shield.
going bot side?
Yeah, I think he's just going down to
Really? To catch
pick up
that
that
wave, I
wave, but
guess. Yeah, then prep for something here.
they're trying to
Oh
do
my
something
goodness.
on the Xin
There go
Zhao,
this.
and
There
they've got
goes
him
the Xin Zhao
surrounded,
also.
but I guess that's exactly where he
Oh,
wants to be.
it's a trade here for Holiday for jungle. We're jumping to Seraphine now. Seraphine's gonna go down probably. Okay, yep. There we go. Notice we're backing out.
So I guess
Kess is one
that was
spec.
the big engage that was foretold.
Yeah.
And it's a big benefit to the
Oh,
red team. They come out 1-2 now. Victor did get an assist on one of those, which is pretty important for his passive.
yeah, and MF is catching the other kill too, so she's a little ahead in lane now
Yeah,
into Rags, which is good for them.
it comes at the cost of giving Kiana 2 kills. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure you could really say that's good, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, I'd
Yeah, I just top lane
knock
just
guys
so
champion, bro.
miserable, Bo, man. I can't get over it. Can't.
Yeah, I think this is the worst part. Is like you have to pick a champion. Oh, hold on. There's a gank happening in the mid lane. Petrichor eats the initiation from.
He
And he
dashes through to
flashes
get
on
out of
top of
Victor's
him, but
heal.
it's
Shit.
for nothing.
Garvin's here with Bard. Yeah, they just turn it real fast on
Victor
him.
has to flash too. So it's a pretty big disaster for blue team in the mid lane there. They lose the feats, they lose 2 flashes, and they lose their jungler's life.
Oh, goes
Petrichor
in.
walking up
A
and he
little
just gives it
too
back to him,
greedy
so
there.
a
Yeah. Oh
shutdown to
my.
Victor, and I think that pretty much gives Victor
Overestimating
his E
himself there.
augment.
Holiday on the side here a little bit might look for something. He's just gonna stay out of vision a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I gotta check up on Victor real quick. He is 82 stacks towards his E upgrade, so that's pretty accelerated. I think usually you, yeah, okay. Mel's a gold champion. And Megapolo has got his anti-heal up and running on Rammus, which means, you know, Maokai's reign of terror has ended in the top lane. He's punching back. Unfortunately, Maokai's reign of terror is actually just starting because he's a jungler to prop him
And
up.
the ult, he's back out and Ghost as well. No popping both are necessary, but definitely ulti would have been
Yeah.
should have gone down. Oh, reflects the Q from more Sortin there. Kiana goes in, misses the stun Q. Ulti onto Victor,
She
pushes
has
him
to
back with
ult
ulti.
away, and
Yeah.
actually a nice play from Petrichor there to recover from that pretty bad initiation that he had. But I don't know, dude. I don't know very many Kiana players that are pressing R not into a wall to like knock people back to survive. Most people who play that champion are not doing that shit, bro. They're saving it and they're
No,
gonna
he
go,
is.
I'll
This
make it
guy is.
out, you know.
This guy's a that. What's the word here? He's like a very not strong, but he is a Kiana enthusiast to say the least. I'll say
Oh
that
yeah,
way. Okay,
Ragzaboss
flash E. Ults.
flash
I don't
ults
know
in,
if the
and
ult's a little early in my opinion. But
Ragzaboss has
he
finally
flashed
got
for
to
it.
deal with with the Masters player in the bot lane, and
Oh my. This is not looking good for the allegations.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. This top lane is, it might put me to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't like. What do I want to say here with that top lane matchup? I think with Maokai here, you want to rush probably you're either rushing Unending or whatchamacallit, Sunfire, right?
Oh,
Or
I think you rush Winter, because if you rush Unending Despair, your healing is gonna get cut anyway. Um,
Yeah, but you're already doing so much damage. Like, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You want to probably
Yeah,
do that later.
because if you have a thimble winner, dude, and you're getting a 150 shield every time that you do a
Oh,
trade. Oh, there's a little
I
bit
was
of a
like
gank,
counter.
a
Oh,
roam from
dashes
top
through
lane.
though. Ulti misses the EQ though
We
from
missed the
Jarvan
flag
there.
drag, but it doesn't even matter. They simply do not have the damage required to deal with this Kiana.
Mel might not be for everyone. No. Okay, misses the stun though again.
Huge
Mel
MF
or
full.
MF
He gets
ultis.
some chip
Seraphine
and
ulti onto Bard.
another kill going to T1 Guma Yusi. So he is now 4-0.
Yeah.
Rags is somehow making Mel look balanced. And in the top lane, they're still just punching each other. Nobody's winning. They're just. I mean, at this point, Maokai is winning in CS, but. I mean, there's
Yeah, I
nothing
think
better to watch here, man.
Rags the swapper. Yeah, I mean no one else is doing anything. These are the only guys making contact.
It's hard to see. I mean, dude, even having
Not
Aftershock, it's
bad.
like, I get you're playing Rammus, but if you're playing Rammus into a tank, I don't know if you take Aftershock.
I don't know. I think it's still pretty useful for like, cause Ram is top here, especially here. You're not really looking for like benefits in just solo laning. You're looking for benefits when you're coming into a team and picking someone off and helping everyone get that one
Yeah,
person you pick.
yeah, that's fair.
Bard's
Um,
looking for something here though onto Victor in the mid. Petrichor
he's
hits the
lining it
Q,
up.
flash R's, ignites,
Oh,
goes
I
through,
wanted to see Holiday
and
take that,
Wanstall
bro.
holds it. What a good support.
A real support
Yeah,
player would
that's
have
what I
auto
agree.
attacked his
It's a good
ass right
team
there.
fight, Rune. That's what I was saying, basically.
Yeah, no, I mean that's definitely fair. But man, it's rough to sit there and watch Maokai stack grasp for free, and then
Yeah,
all
right.
that Rammus gets is like a little bit of armor and maybe some damage on the champion that's just gonna heal it anyway.
What's his?
Oh, Chestota might be caught out here though. He Q's well enough to stop the knockback from Rammus, but I mean he's just an absolute tank. Remlak goes back in. He does not give a shit that J4 is sitting around, and honestly, at this point, he might just start beating J4's ass. It's going to be quite
Oh,
close here,
Kiana's
and
coming in here
Kiana's
though.
here to
Flash
just,
Q hits the
you
Rammus,
know,
and they clean that
completely
up there.
remove any ambiguity from the situation. That is a big win for Red.
Yeah. The main issue here now though for Red side is this MF, bro. She's pretty strong. She's got a lot of kills under her belt.
Yep, she's got a bunch of kills, and MF is actually quite a good
Yeah, she's
response to
item
mages in
already
the bot
too.
lane as well, because you can actually build. She's like one of 3 ADCs you can rush Bloodthirster on, and you can match any poke that a mage will throw at you. And it
Yeah,
makes
the
you pretty hard
Kiana
to
though is
100
also very accelerated. 5-1 has hubris too, and probably going to be second out pretty easily right now in this state of the game.
2 and
Oh,
Gumayusi goes in,
flash
and
ulti
Bard
onto
actually gives him a tower reset too.
and Petrichor. Kiana's coming down here to see if he can start getting that. Oh, she sees it,
Oh,
has the
she
vision
actually
though.
knows it
Ulti's on
and
her.
zones him away. What? That's
Oh, can
actually such a
Rammus?
heads
Oh,
up
they're
play.
all gonna collapse on her there. Oh wait, does he have the ulti? He hits it, but
He hits
it's
it,
not gonna be
but
enough. He's gonna. Oh, and there he goes. Yeah.
that is an insane play from 2 and Gumayusi.
That's
I
the
wonder
vision.
if he
That's a
was able to
vision pick
see.
right there.
Yeah, that's.
No, he has a ward right there. Little poke. Oh,
We watch Rags to
ulti.
pause.
Whoa, my goodness. Oh
Bro, that's
my
what this
lord.
that is what this player looks like when he's not lane swapping, man.
This is something, bro. Yeah, maybe I see why he might not even be a lane swap issue. I think it's just he's playing a mage, bro. He doesn't know what he's doing with that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro's a pure ADC player.
TDL, if I told you before this game that one player on their team is like a silver player, you're not saying it's Chestota, man.
No,
That's all I'm
he's
saying.
content.
I mean,
He is getting the turret too, chunking it down. Gets taunted, so he's gonna take turret damage
oh,
now.
he's actually so that's the
Yeah,
vision right there.
turrets are scary, bro.
And
Now they do damage. Ramp up
yeah,
is fast.
dude, and I think Rammus is actually like probably a good pick if they are doing the lane swap thing. But the issue, the thing that complicates it is like you have to pick a champion in the top lane that is both good into the champion 1v1 and also can survive in a lane swap. And
Mm-hmm.
I think they were probably just a bit more worried about the lane swap than they were winning the 1v1. I mean, Megapola is down 20 CS, but 25 CS, but I feel like he's made up for it in terms of the impact he's had on the map. And in a twist of fate, T1 Gumayusi is the first one to attack, the first ADC to attack a turret in the top lane.
Yep.
And this
They're
Maokai
looking
is
for a hit there. The OT. Rags getting choked out.
Rags
Reverses the
deflects
Seraphine ulti, that's huge.
and the MF ult.
Gumayushi's low.
Yeah, and
Gets the kill there on the shutdown.
MF goes down.
Ulti's onto from Jarvan onto Seraphine, and yeah.
Yeah, that Melchamp is something else.
Nah, bro. What do you mean? Like Melt literally didn't do much that play. Like apart from the reflect, I guess. But like damage-wise, it's whatever. I hope he predicts it, or maybe he just walked out. I couldn't see there. Trying to get onto the Rammus, he just walks away.
Yeah, not too much happening over there.
Oh yeah, no. This is the infinite sustain MF build right here, bro. She's never running out of mana. She's never running out of HP.
Yeah, you gotta respect it a little bit. Megapool is initiating onto Maokai, but I mean like I guess maybe he was maybe his goal there was mostly to clear the wave. That actually makes a lot more sense than trying to kill. I think he was just attacking Maokai because he's there. But they're able to snag a turret off the back of Megapool clearing that wave mid, which is quite nice for their team. And especially with the Rift Herald coming up pretty shortly. Maybe, you know, maybe they can win some team fights.
Not yet, I guess, right
come
now.
back a bit. Holiday gets choked
getting
down a little bit.
caught-
Rammus is just
Big
Mach
pincer
11.
here. Oh,
The Bard ult comes down to try to save his
Yeah.
team, but there was too
Well,
much damage on the
yeah.
Mel already.
Oh,
And
Jarvan goes in onto Gumayushi here and Seraphine, but he's
River
fine in
Kofta
the
goes
middle.
down, but
Oh,
oh my
ulti's coming
lord!
out. Oh lord!
They have wombo comboed. Petrichor is coming in from behind to see if he can try to pick something up, and he
get
might
an
be able to get
ulti
some
here
big
onto-
work done here.
Oh, Q.
MF goes down, they
Roger,
deny the
might-
pentakill.
Yeah.
Victor
Might die
has
here
joined the
from
fight.
dive. Q's back. Flashes away. And he's
Rammus runs up
Oh,
and-
he's
oh,
moving.
no.
He gets the shutdown onto Rammus there. That was good movement by him. Are they
And-
gonna get tier 2 here? They might. Yeah, they will. Alright, sorry. I really have to go to the bathroom again.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
for it,
back,
bro.
guys.
Go for it.
Holy.
A big play. Holiday comes in and he's gonna try to make a move on Lobshish, but he gets slowed too much, and I mean he might get bursted down by the Victor before. No, he gets rooted. Bard gets to live, and that's gonna be a pick right before Rift is gonna. I think Rift spawned a little bit ago, but they were able to get a pick right before any fighting happens on this Herald, and so it's gonna be a free Herald. And it looks like blue team is just, despite the fact that they win the fight, and they get the turret in the mid lane, you gotta question if that was worth it really to stay for the turret, you know. At this point, you've almost entirely put the game in the hands of Petrichor on the red side, and the blue team has all their eggs in the T1 Gumayusi basket. Although I will say that Megapola's Rammus combined with Kofta's Zen's out is a pretty lethal combo to try to dive the Mel. Since both of them don't use any projectile at all, it is.
I returned.
Welcome back. I was saying it's quite
anything
difficult to. No, not really. I mean, they got one kill mid. Red team did, and then they went and took Rift Herald for free. So
Alright.
they traded a
Thinking
turret
for-
and a kill for a Rift, pretty much. Now
Kiana's
they're
kind of little out there, backing away fast, quickly.
yeah, I think they're just sort of prodding around. I was saying like even though like all the game is definitely in the DillDouDou flashes in, but he's slightly too
that's
slow
a
to be able to
little
catch MF,
greedy.
and
Yeah, it's a little greedy there.
Rammus is cruising for a bruising, dude, but he's not able to find anyone to latch onto. A little bit of poking and
Yeah, they
prodding
get
here.
the Jarvan there.
J4 takes like 300 gold, 300 damage, but I mean, that's
J4
nothing
is
Bard won't be
also
able to
going
kill up.
in the damn bro. I keep blanking on the Frozen Heart. There we go.
Oh yeah. What is he building Frozen Heart for?
Yeah. I agree. I think here Randa wins is a lot better.
Yeah. I don't know. MF doesn't really. I mean, I guess MF is building crit this game, but
Yeah.
they're able to go on to DillDouDou,
Oh,
but
they
Bard
got
hits a
it.
four-man ultimate.
Four-man ulti. That's good there. He gets a two-man ulti there. Good combo. But
Oh
Seraphine
my
ulti's
lord.
there. Drags is in there to reflect it, and Melvafol is chunking a lot of people in the back there. He reverses something there. I couldn't tell. DillDouDou goes in. But he's gonna die for it. Oh.
Oh.
Holiday.
Where was Rags that
and
fight,
Patrick-
man?
He was based for some reason. I don't know if he was dead or not there. Let
Nah,
me go
he's
back.
cringe. He ain't based.
Where did he go? Where was he? Because I saw him walk in pretty late.
He's
Where was
he's
back?
he's based on what though?
He's been here, but where does he go then? When this engage happens, he goes to stop the mid wave. That's what it was, and then
Oh.
they get engaged on while he's chunking that out, and then he's focusing on that mid wave while everyone is still
While his
four-man,
team gets massacred. Yep.
He's still on that mid wave after that four-man board ulti, so I don't know where his priorities lie here.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah,
in the
back
mid
up.
lane wave. If I had to guess,
Bro needed a snack, I say.
Rags does not need any more
Nothing.
snacks. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Red Otacon spawned in the bot lane during that fight. I wouldn't expect anybody to really be gunning to take it without a pretty decisive, like 2 or 3 picks. But we'll see. I mean,
On Nerd Glasses it's actually Voracious Otacon it's called, not Red Otacon.
yeah, I don't care. He's red, bro. I'll be right back.
Alright. In the meantime, then we'll see. Having scrimmed against Rags, Mel, Bard, but it's definitely interesting. If it's anything like in game right now, then I don't know why he's still picking that shit. I'm gonna be honest, he is. Yeah, I think he's a little lost. Overestimating himself maybe a little bit. Okay, they're blue side trying to go for Otacon here. They're just prepping for it. They see Petrichor by himself. He's definitely gonna get. Okay, the good movement there by him and the invisibility green Q there. And they are starting the Otacon now here. My directed camera. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Just slowly taking it, pulling it to the side. They're backing
returned.
off here now, though. They're a little scared.
DillDouDou
I don't know where
initiates.
I guess the Rammus, that was a little, I don't know. He should have done that earlier maybe while they were already on it, not now here. It's still going. Any team could still try to take it. They're all chunking it slowly. Rift Herald goes down from red side. Get some extra prio in the lane here. Ruinous is.
Bob just gets caught by the
slowly
Bard ult,
up.
but I don't think they can do anything about it.
They jump Red Ghoul here. Ulti goes off from Seraphine.
He's not able to block it.
Earlier, big Jarvan ulti. Rammus jumps over though. Rammus
Ooh,
dies actually.
Rammus is not able to finish her.
Okay, wait. This is okay.
Literally the longest
Jarvan
fight
tries
of
to
all
win over.
time.
Oh, that's a huge double Q from Misfortune there. Someone's TPing. It's Mel is TPing. Regul is TPing back in the fight. On the side, they don't see him. I think he hits that, executes him.
The MF ult
and
goes
they get the
wide,
minute-
and the
It's
rest of
Iman
her team
Guyushi
dies.
still alive. Gets
Now, I
Hollis
think,
Meatrider's
dude,
still alive.
there's a non-zero chance he
It's
can
the
turn
Q.
this. He has so much lifesteal and damage.
Hollis is probably gonna die here, but there we go.
Okay, yeah, so he
He's
gets
still
one.
getting some good, yeah. I think that it was a good fight in general, but I definitely should have prioritized MF. I think, but
Yeah, well, also J4 goes down, so
Yeah.
They're not able
Jaipur
to
was a
take
little
the
greedy with
Otacon.
like staying up there for a while, so it was like I wanted him to back off a bit earlier there, but
Yeah, perhaps.
it's
I
fine.
mean, you know, they do stop them from taking the Otacon, which is worth something, you know. And I
It's
think
good,
it
yeah.
ended up being
They
like
do
a
get a
it's like a 2 for 4 or something like that. But
yeah
they got a lot of
2 for 5, I
sums.
think. I think it was a 2 for 5, but just like very
Oh
delayed.
yeah, yeah.
Ramis, I think is going unending despair next here, and went to Swifties, didn't prioritize or Sork shoes like some top Ramis players do for that extra damage.
Yeah, Sork Shoes build is
Or that's the I call that the
unholy, man.
self harm build.
Yeah. That build is a little bit nasty, but I think his priority isn't even really
It's
like.
no, yeah, you're it's just.
Oh,
in
we have a
this-
fight breaking out.
Okay.
MF
MF
ults
ulti
and
goes
it's
off, and
gonna
it's Jinzhou.
kill the Bard.
Ulti stops it.
And Seraphine solo ults Kiana, but it's enough to kill her.
Hollis gets out, maybe? He gets flashed on ulti. Yeah, Hollis is gonna die. Or Demacia Jarvan ulti there.
I think Rags just tried to deflect the taunt. And a big series of picks for the blue team here. They might be able to just take Otacon, to be honest with you, if they run straight to it. Now, I think what they're going to do instead is just take the dragon. Yeah. I mean, it is Soul,
Like,
actually, to be fair.
Soul,
So,
it's
okay,
Soul,
yeah.
there's
No,
no
they
idea.
should definitely do that. I didn't realize it
I
was
think
Soul.
what they do here is they can still take Otacon right away afterwards, and they might just rush Baron while it's up. I think that's like a very good strat in general. Like one thing that a lot of pro teams do is they never well, not never, but they try not rushing the Otacon, especially the Voracious one here, which is the only one you'll ever see in pro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Riot. Okay, but they're getting the Ramus here. Though.
No, he's got moves!
He gets away!
This guy's nuts, bro!
And they also
He's,
have the Ruinous buff
he's
now.
drifting. He's
Oh, not Ruinous, Voracious buff.
speed racing, bro.
Gumiushi and Kofa going on to Petrichor. Ultis hits both of them with it. Jarvan goes in. Okay.
A little bit of poke and prod in
Backing
here.
off
I mean,
there.
nobody's going
Saying
too
before,
far.
like an important detail, especially with Voracious Otacon, is timing. Because if you get it right, but then you don't utilize that pass, that withdrawal passive you get from it, it's kind of like, what's the point, you know? Well, granted, you still get the
Yeah, I
25%
think
buff
I
from all that,
think
but, like, a big important, it's a very good tool to use. And if what a lot of pros will do is they take that and immediately rush Baron or like some other objective that they can dive and have very little
yeah, I
little
agree. I
repercussions
think
for it.
I think there's definitely a little bit of change with the newest patch.
There is, yeah, it's the 15-second timer
changes-
now,
yeah,
right?
so
Instead
it's,
of, like 2 or 3, so whatever.
Yeah,
however it
so
was
after
before.
you die, you have to go sit and spawn. You have to sit out for 15 seconds before you revive, which
Yeah.
does make a Baron a little
I
bit harder to
think-
force. And the
Mhm.
gold is only 25 gold now instead of 40, which I think is the bigger change, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because 40 gold per takedown before was so broken. 25 is still
was-
kind of broken, but it's not as bad.
Is that gold one not on the other one on on Ruinous?
No, it's not.
It's
So
not?
Bard actually gets caught out here, and Rags doesn't know how to press the W button.
Yeah, you're
He
getting
waits to do it on the
25
MF,
extra
but
gold,
it's
yeah,
a
you're
bit
right.
late. And T1 Gumayusi is drain tanking a J4 and is able to survive. Holy shit!
Wait, so does that mean the
Bloodthirsters, what-
25? That means the 25% buff one's on the other one then?
Yeah.
On Ruinous, yeah. Sorry, I
No, you're good.
mixed them up. That's the one I.
Megapool is just taking Rags' lunch money, bro.
Oh,
He takes the
and he gets the
shakedown.
kill.
Oh
And
my
then we'll go for
lord!
Baron here
Wait,
off that.
dude, Rammus might be the pick.
Oh,
I'm
bro,
not
you
saying
can't be
it's a
saying
pick,
that after-
but-
you can't be saying that right now. That's just.
It might be the pick, man. Have you been watching this guy? Yeah, it did look terrible for the first 10 minutes, right? But that's because he was sitting into a Maokai. Since then, he has been running people down left and right. The Mel doesn't know what to do about it. You know, he got 3-man ganked there 2 minutes ago, and he ran him like he was playing Mario Kart, bro. He just ran down and 1v1 to a Masters player. Allegedly.
A legend masters.
I think the Maokai pick is I mean not the Maokai pick. The Rammus pick has actually been putting in some work, bro. Gotta give him some credit. Put some credit where credit's due. Maybe not the flashiest pick, man, but he's doing his job.
Like, I don't want to sound like a hater, but like, yeah, he's been doing good though. Like for what the picks worth right now, in this
Yep.
situation, I'll say that. But I still think there were better options.
You never know, bro. He could have lost on those better options.
Like,
But he's winning on this one. Right now, at least.
I
We'll
want to
see
say
if they
like
can
a
finish it out.
tank Malphite would have been better. Big ulti there though. Into
Menacing
menacing menopause
Menopause
there.
gets... Holy
Oh,
shit, he almost kills
chunks
J4.
and flash Qs ignites, but Hollis or
Zin's
Meatbag
able
are
to hit
still
a
nice. So
max range hook, so I mean, he goes in and
yeah,
it's a 1-for-1. Dude, Victor's
just a
damage is
victory
filthy.
mid.
What the hell? Rams is pulling
Yeah,
up!
summon off.
And he
Yes,
stops for a
Fox
second, man. Petrichor, stop hitting yourself, brother.
goes between. I'll get some. They're trying to catch T1 Gamushi on the side here. Oh
Holy
my
shit.
lordy lord. Oh, and it was a good idea from Rax there to reflect the
Holiday
Q
misses
into
his
the ulti,
Q!
but oh, and he's down for it. Yeah, the issue, like, one thing
That's
that's
what it
good
looks
with
like when
Mel and
Rax does
TMF
not.
is, in general, you can reflect the ulti. Like 90% of that ulti, and that's insane damage. But what ended up happening there, he tried reflecting the Q. Well, he did reflect the Q, and then only got like the first quarter or third of the MF ult, and the rest of it just deleted him. But it's
Yeah.
tough, like in that situation, like I understand, because the Q is already probably going to delete him, so he asked it there, and then
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
not a
like
lot
he's
you
just
can
so
do
ahead.
when MF walks up and right clicks you and you take 500 damage and you only have like 1600, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was just it's just
a
that
nice
MF bro. It
victory.
all started with that first blood kill top, and then got another early 2-0 kill bot, and then it was just from then on he just kept giga scaling.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end of that game, T1 Gumayusi was worth almost double what Rags was, his net worth. He was 700 gold off of being 20,000 gold, with Mel being only a
Yeah,
net worth of 10,
10.4. Yeah.
which is pretty wild actually. Um, so that is game 2. We will be going to a game 3. Um, you see
Yeah, I
those
don't know.
damage stats of the.
Blue.
I mean that yeah, that's what it looks like when Rex doesn't cheese people, dude.
Mhm.
Rex basically playing the same as Pioneer, except the elo diff might be one division. I think I'd rather have Pioneer, to be honest, than this Mel, man. I mean, yeah, I think all. I mean, joking aside, I don't think the Mel was like horrible, but there were some
I don't know.
key fights
Just
he missed.
the whole general team comp as well. It was like not. I don't know how to explain this year. Honestly, it's just awkward. I guess like Kiana did well into the victor and all that. It was good, but there's no like I don't know. I feel like they should have prompted for like a tank support or something like that instead of Bard. I think that's one thing that could have definitely been improved upon in the draft.
Yep, I think that's probably true.
Someone that can help like defend the Mel, cause like what do you consider Bard, like kind of engage, right? Or like I guess disengage as well,
Bro,
kind of.
he's just barred.
But yeah, it's just Bard. But Mel doesn't have the sustaining damage other APCs do, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like you can spam Q and E pretty like quickly off her. It's just I don't know. Just in general though, I guess like the main not like issue, but the well, issue problem whatever. It's just the other side just got giga ahead. And they
Yeah,
just won off of it.
yeah. I mean,
They just played better, like, and there's nothing you can do when it's that past it. Okay, Rags choosing blue side. It says here. That would be We are into game 3 here now, so we have a good amount of picks Good thing it's fearless.
ABGs.
ABGs. What's this backlink here now? Okay.
He said he has like 9 ABGs, allegedly.
Who does?
Willie.
Really?
I asked him how many ABGs he's got. He said like 9. Now I am not sure that I can agree that I have seen him with 9 ABGs. However, I can't really say he hasn't been. You know, like I've got no evidence to the contrary. So I put 9 as the blue team score because I was thinking about the 9 ABGs that man's got. It's actually 1-1. It's not 9-1.
9-1, bro. A little bit of a gapping.
He said he's like 8
What is
ABGs.
this?
So
The first to 13 series? Like,
yeah, yeah. You're stuck in here for until somebody hits 13. Good thing it's fearless. Save him a Rammus ban. Actually, true, Megapool, bro. My co-caster here, TDL, is a big hater of the pick, and I'll be honest, I was a bit
no,
of a hater
I'm
beforehand. Alright.
fine with Ramis top in general on the right drafts, but that one was just really. I don't know. I feel like there's better stuff there.
Yeah, well, counterpoint, they won, and it's pretty hard to say the winner could have.
You know what, bro? Whatever. Like,
No, I actually think that I think the Rammus plus Xin Zhao that game, like if you're
no, but
playing Mel.
they did play it well for what it was worth in that game.
Yeah, like if you're
Yeah.
playing Mel and your bard doesn't have ult because he use it to ult somebody else, and Rammus teleports on top of your face, stuns you for 2 seconds, and then Xin Zhao shows up and just finishes the job. That is so hard to deal with, man.
They picked the infamous Ooh,
So
Isaac
they're
here
it
first
looks
pick
like
into
they are
Caitlyn. I was getting counter picked into that.
Kate Lux versus Kaisa. I'm pretty sure Caitlyn pounds her.
Yeah, Caitlyn is Lux is a classic bully lane, as all ADCs know and love playing into that one.
Yeah, I mean that lane is pretty rough. It's a well-known rough though, so we'll see what DillDouDou does to counter it.
I I can't really say yet, but I think like a Braum is good into that.
Yeah, Braum is quite good.
I think Braum's a
It's
good
it's
counter to
pretty
that.
rough until you hit a little bit more levels.
Yeah, no,
The
it's
first
always
three
gonna be
four
rough
levels is
early.
gonna be horrific.
Zach picked for presumably jungle.
But yeah, I mean I think Braum is nice. I think maybe if you had okay, let's pick Maokai again.
Yeah, there you go.
They leave up support pick though for the second rotation, so the Nestle Raptors have picked their bot lane already. I think that
Like a
the support position is probably what they're going to be looking at for the bans, and they're going to lock Kafka's Shyvana. Now, when we were
Shyvana.
scouting to see what this team played, I noticed that he had some Shyvana games, and I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, who is operational Tea House, bro?
Yeah, somebody ban that guy.
Mods actually ban that guy. I'll ban him myself.
Give me moderator role. Give me moderator role.
No, I want to take this guy out on. I'm making it personal.
They're banning the rel here as well now.
Ban operational Tea House. You will never come back.
Good day.
So they ban Rel. I mean,
What? Is Seju ban?
they ban Nautilus. Are we really picking Nautilus into Caitlyn Lux?
Do they think it's a shift top? So they're banning Seju.
Um, I suspect that Megapula might have Sejuani top locked and loaded.
Maybe.
If he's
Okay.
playing Rammus top and he knows he's playing into a tank, maybe you've got the Sejuani top locked. I did play against a Sejuani full AP mid laner earlier this
Oh
week.
yeah.
Yeah,
How's that?
it was pretty horrible, but we won anyway because I guess she did get like 6 kills, so maybe it's not terrible, but
Mhm.
a surprising amount of damage, and she's still actually pretty tanky with even if you're building AP because they're like all the items are allowed to have like 400 fucking HP on them for some reason.
I love mage items.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid a mage have a weakness, you know.
Picking the TK here for the top lane now.
Yeah, I mean TK is a nice pick, and it does take it away from the. I could see maybe you take TK support and you use that as a way to like bail yourself out of a Kate Lux
Hmm.
snare and everything.
I don't know. I'm still thinking they maybe choose like an enchanter of sorts, like maybe Milio, or they're going to go Seraphine here. Actually, maybe.
I think Seraphine is a quite good pick.
Oh yeah, I think Seraphine's fine here.
I think Melia would be is another pretty good one. I was thinking like you almost would want Soraka, but I don't know if Soraka can
Uh,
stop the one shot if they time it well.
yeah, Soraka I feel like is uh not like immediately interested in hearing that name when I see this draft.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They're hovering Annie
I
now
would say
though.
it's like Soraka, dude. If you have Soraka with 2 tanks, and those tanks are keeping people away from your
Yeah, that is true.
Soraka, it's
Yeah, that
like,
is true. Yeah, yeah. I was looking more like on the enemy comp instead of their comp, but yeah, you're right on that.
yeah. We'll see though. I mean, I guess the downside of picking Soraka or something like that is they're definitely gonna build anti-heal anyway, so
Yeah.
you are sort of walking to it, and they're gonna lock the Annie down. Now,
Annie.
Petrichor did play Annie in one of his other games, and he absolutely shit on people. So we'll see
Yeah, I
if he
did see
can
that.
repeat it here. I don't know.
See,
I would say
looking at
okay, so they picked Syndra mid.
Syndra. Syndra's really strong. Syndra's really good.
Yeah, I agree. Especially into this team where you're basically you only need to kill 2 people and you win, right? You
Yeah,
you you kill Kaisa, you kill Annie, who is doing anything. So
yeah, like Syndra's
if
a mid
Syndra goes
counter.
1 for 1 against them, right? You're winning. But I guess we'll see. In this game 3 OLS, we've been blessed with 2 game 3s today. Um,
Finally.
yeah,
Finally getting some game
after
threes.
the 2 O's of the first day or the first week,
Yeah.
we finally get some pretty close games.
And the first series of this week as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. Was it good?
It was a 2-0, yeah, it was good. The Disney Princesses really popped off there. Just convincingly, like throughout most of the game won that, I think. The whole the whole time they were just always ahead, I think.
Damn, bro, not the case in the previous game, dude.
No,
If you see
no sorry.
that gold graph is crazy.
As you wish. Ah, come on. What's the worst that could happen? I recommend skipping.
I'm gonna go silent for a little bit because I'm eating. I haven't eaten since like
Hmm.
right after I got off work, dude. I've been casting for like 5 hours straight now.
Full time job, bro.
So tagging out real quick. Um,
Alright. I'll
what do
just
you
wait here then.
what do you think? How do you which draft do you like a bit more? And how do you
Um,
see this game shaking out?
I I'm thinking honestly. The damn. Wait, hold. I actually really don't know. Both sides have I don't know. I think it's gonna come down to early game.
What happens early game pre 15? How they all play, how safely everyone plays, if they get any either side gets a pick or anything. Because I think when one team on these drafts gets ahead, it's like they're just gonna go sprinting with it, in my opinion. But if I did have to choose a side, I would say as of now, I think I like blue side a little more. See here, I'm curious to see what Maokai into TK shows because I haven't played really. When I play TK, I haven't played much into Maokai's with it, so I'm curious to see what the stats say. Okay, Maokai TK is apparently not a good pick into it. It is no bueno, according to you.gg. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, TK just in general is
What's the win
pretty
rate?
strong, but TK into Maokai is 46.81%.
Over how many games?
47 says. I mean, it's not a lot, obviously. It's
Oh
not a
yeah,
big
but
pool,
that's
but
that's in the top lane.
yes, it's top lane. I
Jesus
hate how it
Christ.
always autos corrects for support and stuff like that when I already click top lane on build. Like, that shit's annoying.
Well, we are currently waiting for the spectator delay, ladies and gents, but it just started,
Hey,
so
wait.
2 minutes 30 seconds, and we're in.
Oh shit!
We gotta figure out something else, bro, to put in for like these 3 minutes. I feel like it's just so boring.
I think it would be like less boring if the 3 minutes started immediately after the draft,
Yeah,
right?
but
But
then it wouldn't be like 3 minute in games and all
yeah,
that. So
like if it was like they legitimately just did the champion select and then it immediately started the 3 minute, I think there would be like plenty of time for us to talk about matchups and stuff like that, and then you're just in, right? But I think it's
Yeah.
because you have to sit and talk about matchups for like 20 minutes straight or 15 minutes straight while they pick the champions, and then they have to set up the lobby, and then they got to do all that, and then you have to wait another three
exactly,
minutes. It's like, give me a break, right?
bro. I need to do the fucking classic league streamer thing and just put on fucking league highlights, bro, clips.
I'm gonna put on my own highlight reel, bro. It'll be we'll just start watching OLS clips.
Yeah. Oh nah.
Have you seen the OLS clip where they have Scion in like this was legitimately a clip from 2019, I think it was. Where they had a Scion top run bot lane and sit in the bush level 1 and just max like full on Q them the enemy bot lane the second they get to lane. They get one kill and then he just TP's top and they play the game normal.
Giga Chad.
Kind of based.
Yeah.
Have you seen the OLS clip where um, a man? I think it's actually menacing menopause. He's in the game right now. He doesn't have flash up, but they start doing. He's playing Cho'Gath, and they start doing Elder Dragon, and he puts a ward over the wall and teleports to the ward. It's like a 3-inch long teleport, and runs up and steals the dragon. That is, I would say, the best OLS clip of all time.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Synapse, bro. When you just put on some Synapse clips, bro.
Perhaps. Oh, dude, did they swap sides again? Yeah, they did. They're really gonna make me swap their team names, bro. That's fixed. Let's get the camera zoom going. They're running top lane again. Teams who play against Rag's team, please let this be known. They will run top and they'll just do this.
Yeah, it's a little bit getting predictable by now. And it looks like they're going for their blue here.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright, let's see what happens. They're gonna T1 Gumayushi going a little bit ahead there. I don't know why they're all going out. I catch them on the vision now. Yeah, they should have just waited in the bush there on blue. And now they see them all. They know what's going on. Zach and you gonna go back to their lanes, and Shiv is probably just gonna take the blue from them. Zach's not gonna have the time to go invade the other side. I think he's gonna have to start his red and then maybe then rush into Shiv blue right away. I think that's probably the proper pathing to go there in that case, just to get something in return here. Just Dudu's winning in that bush there. It's a lane swap from T1 Gumayushi's side actually. Not Rags the bosses like how we usually see. They're taking a page out of the Cringer's weight, and Hollis Mean Rider goes to the blue side actually, and it's gonna be a 3v2 here. Just to puts him off, flashes back from Alright, let me move these around. I'm getting confused. Move my stuff around a bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. And just to use the flash there. Get out. Shift is taking the whole top blue side.
Let the record
Jungle.
show it's not cringe when Mega Pool's team does it because it happened to them first. Alright?
I was just mentioning how it's strange to see someone else other than Rex the boss in the top lane with a ranged character.
Yeah, let the record show they
They
are
did it
not
first.
dishonored, alright? They did it first. TK is a pretty nice pick into the lane swap too, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can just like, it's a little safer where you can the Q cooldown isn't super long, so you can throw that out every now and then get some CS from afar. Just in general, it's
Yep.
relatively just tanky champ, so he can endure a lot. Almost already getting first play here on the top turret, which is interesting. Surprising to see that would do that much damage to it already.
Bro, just you wait till I see this shit in my OLS games and I'll whip out the Hullbreaker Lucian technology.
Hey, Rag's trying to go in and get some good pressure on him, but the mid lane, or not mid lane, the supports here, they catch him off guard. Or junglers here, but they get first blood goes to him actually, and he's still alive. Okay, they're going on to the Lux there, and he heals to live in return. It was a good try. Actually, fucking god dang directed camera, bro. Shot it away, so I couldn't see that last interval there. He flash Qs, gets the and lives, but minions might get him here. Oh, and the very last minion auto gets him. So how sad. Goes to Lux. We have Holiday and the top lane chest to do, helping him out a little bit. T1 Gumayushi is taking some chunks from the minions there. I don't know, I feel like they could engage on him here, the two of them. Come on, they're playing it a little too safe. I think could have gone on him there. Yeah, he's just holding the line by himself. Lux is still just walking around with their jungler right now, it seems. It's just 1v1 in the bot lane right now. Rags versus Megapola. Oh, and they're going to gank mid lane here now. It's probably gonna burns a flash. Yeah, and gets out. Wow, they're zoning off the Caitlyn, but XP range is really big now, so it's not too detrimental. That's also one thing that's really good with, or not good, but helpful with lane swaps for top laners now is the XP range is a lot larger now, so you're not like as punished for it. Shyvana's going to gank them though. Not getting anything off of it. Definitely an interesting variation of the line swap going on here. Let's see how if this continues or not right now. Just to do is back in the lane still. TK is faring a lot better than Chestadu, but that's because it's a 1v1 in the bot lane right now instead of a 2v1. And Seraphine still going back up top side right now to help out again.
Yeah, I wonder if this is actually how you counter the lane swap a little bit better. Is that you just send your support top?
Yeah.
Because if they're lane swapping, then I think that they're usually gonna pick like something like TK or Maokai that shouldn't be able to 1v1 an ADC. They probably still will because it's a disgusting tank champ, but
But you know, it's getting Rags with a lot of solo experience and gold, so is gonna be a little bit more ahead in that sense compared to Caitlyn. But actually, maybe not as much. No, he definitely will be up because Caitlyn's been basically by herself half of this lane swap so far.
yeah. I think another thing to note as well is that TK's like his gray skin, his gray health, it doesn't actually work very well on a one person. You have to have two people around.
Yeah.
So he's actually
it's
getting
definitely,
only like 10%
he's
of
getting a
his
lot less
health
value
instead
off
of
it, yeah.
normally I think it's like 25 or 30% of the health that, or the damage you take is stored as gray health, something like that. But you only really get like 10% if only one person is nearby, which is kind of nuts. But it makes him a lot more squishy in the bot lane.
And they're looking to go on TK there, but he W's out. Oh
Yeah,
my,
directed
take me
camera
back
does
to the
not
days,
give a
bro,
shit.
when TK was just eating people with his basic ability. Holy,
The good
was
old
that so
days,
fun.
dude.
So fun, oh my god. Shyvana going in,
Kafta
trying to
is
steal
not
the Drake
taking
maybe.
this,
Oh, but it gets stunned
but
back and Zach gets it. Going in onto him now, flashes away. So Rex is going to be able to kill him here probably, right?
nope.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
maybe W.
No, I don't think he has it. Yeah, and Shyvana barely gets out. How unfortunate. TK comes in though. They're gonna. Yeah, that was a little. Oh, but they're all really low. They're gonna have to back off probably.
All
Yeah, see,
things
look at the
considered, I
difference,
think,
bro. And
yeah,
that gray health bar right there, the thick skin.
right. It's such a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, right there, dude, you get the dragon getting out with all your lives. If you're the red team and you attempt to like contest that, nobody dying for that is pretty good.
Yeah, but they didn't get the Drake, so
Yeah, they didn't get the Drake, but they
yeah,
they
for what
they
happened,
put
yeah.
themselves in such a bad position trying to contest the dragon that I think getting out is like the best thing that could have happened almost, other than a smite steal, right?
Yeah. Which was definitely the attempt there, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
Switch forward with Danny Stone to stop that from happening.
And it's looking like it's a pretty even game right now. I mean, there is a gold lead in the jungle for red side. Oh, there's a little bit of a
Rushing in. Syndra doesn't have ulti, so he's not going to be able to execute. And the W goes for the kill
Oh.
there. And that has claimed them defeats. First 3 kills, and they're going on to Annie here. WQ on both sides. And he gets eaten. Doesn't have flash. He goes for it on the. Yep. And he gets clicked there.
Yeah, I mean, nice pick onto the Annie there. I'm pretty sure that Mega pull a Raw Dog that TKW to hit him.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that though.
For what was it?
The who started the fight on a Petrichor? Was it TK
It was
or
Lux.
did Lux hit a binding? Oh, okay.
Lux got him to him first with something, Q or E to slower stun, and then he pops over the wall to pop him up.
Ah, I see, I see.
Chestudu go flashes over. Ulti
Zach
Qs
missed his E.
backwards. Zach misses it. Rags the boss is here though. They're definitely gonna kill him here. It's a matter of what they get in return. Nothing. TP is going from TK, and that's a big mistake there. TP nowadays takes way too long. They're definitely gonna be able to kill him. Yeah, they get him back. Oh, the flash double for the cute link.
I sort of have to
Having fun.
respect it, but
That was
tragic.
I don't know about that one, but whatever. It worked
he
out.
had no faith in his Maokai to be able to
Yeah,
use one of
that
his
was-
3 abilities that
I
CCs
don't-
to stop the W, bro.
It was something. I won't comment any more than that. It's fine. They got it. So whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
if your Maokai doesn't have anything to stop it, it is a little bit of a. It's a heads up play.
You
You
have
Q
Q or
him.
W to stop it.
Well, yeah, but not if you. That's what I mean. Like, if your Maokai doesn't have like a cooldown or whatever, then like you gotta stop it as the Zac, bro. Holiday
That's the
misses the
initial.
initiation there, and that.
Looks got a good
Oh, and then
chunk
he walks
there.
into
Oh,
a
and gets
trap,
trapped by Seraphine. He's definitely gonna die here now. Zach goes in.
and
Q,
he
Q
drives
onto.
straight into a
Oh,
trap.
locks into TK, but
That is the.
Shyvana's here as well. Zach's gonna get the passive down and back off. It was a good um
Yeah,
call there by Red Side
they
to
walked into three
collapse on
traps
that.
that fight.
Yeah, that was
Every
really
Caitlyn trap that
badly
got put
played.
down.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay from blue side. Like the initial engage was good, but the preceding fight just did not go in their favor whatsoever. And it looks like they're trying to dive Rags here. Rags is gonna back off. Seraphine's here to help. Lux ulti hits him. He gets eaten by TK. Flashes. Okay, good ulti from Seraphine. It's probably gonna allow that Rags to get away. K's back here to kill the Seraphine. And they're probably gonna get this top turret here for first turret. Yeah, they definitely are here. Oh, and he flash. He gets the pet. It's the Caitlyn. He's still gonna probably die here. Maybe he can get someone else in return. See what happens. Gets the W stun, but Tiver's gonna fall and they're not gonna get any more off that. It was a good attempt to save. Just DillDouDou does get the stun onto Syndra. Zach goes in. Just layering that pretty well. And he's definitely gonna fall here. Just a matter of time.
Oh, but he's got
Hope he
the
shoots
wait. He's
it.
got the ankle breakers though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of time there. He would really have to pull something out there to like out some Chovy movement type stuff.
That
but,
guy. He was so bent. There was no way out of that.
he lasted good
He
longer than
did.
expected,
Yeah.
though.
He walked him for a
Oh,
little
but
bit though.
Zach gets caught out here now. Jumps, but it's not gonna matter. You're gonna go on to Drake
And that
here.
might just give them a free dragon.
Yeah. They're I don't know, like what's happening here is like blue side is getting good engages and stuff, but the follow-ups are a little sloppy.
Yeah.
They're not really
That's a pretty
watching where they're
critical.
walking.
That's a critical death for Zach there. So that
Yeah,
gives
that was,
Shyvana a dragon, which
oh.
is already a pretty big deal to just give the Infernal Drake, but to give it to a Shyvana is bad too, and then it also gives them feats. So
Yeah, it does. They got 6 grubs too. I didn't realize.
yeah, and it gives Shyvana upgraded magic boots, which sounds like an absolute like nightmare to be honest.
Looking to collapse on just to do misses the initial R from Shyvana. He goes in with W. I don't know about that one.
I mean, he's invulnerable. It looks
got
like.
got a good chunk there though.
By the
That's
way,
for sure.
this Maokai champion has built 25 bonus MR, and he took 0 damage from both of them there. He accidentally purchased MR from this Aegis of the Legion, bro. Because I am pretty sure that is... You don't buy that item because you need MR, bro. You buy it because it's a part of a broken item. Zach is lining up a gank in the mid lane. He misses his E on both of them, but he hits the Qs. And
Gets it.
Kai's
Rags
is able
Goes
to go
in
in.
trying to kill the Gumayushi here.
Yeah,
And he gets in, and
Guma
I'm definitely
used
gonna kill him.
he used his net to
then-
try to dodge the Zach.
It's B from the Mega Pull also. Well, T a little late there. They could have saved that maybe, but you know, whatever happens, happens. Could be
Yeah, I
just
mean,
this ping
the
issue again. We saw that earlier.
Mega Pull of W
Well,
is like the true
Jack
baiter.
engaging, misses the initial E, gets pushed back, stunned. He's probably gonna die here. Yes, sir. But they're definitely gonna get Shyvana and the Syndra there.
Oh,
Oh,
that turret
wait.
almost
Yes,
just
a little
shredded that
turret.
Annie.
Yeah. Never mind.
Coffin
I
might
guess
be
we're
able to
done
hit an
here.
E on him here. Maybe not. Now they've been held out. Yeah, they got healed out.
Oh,
of
but
it,
he's staying mid. Red Bull's going in here.
wow.
He's not the chase. I mean, yeah, it's Lich Shyvana and Dragon Form, slow, dangerous. Thinking for Rift here now. Prep for that. See, like that's the thing. Like they have these good fights here, and then this time the follow was pretty nice, except for the Zach getting a little too cocky with it, jumping in onto the second time there, and then under second tier turret.
Yeah, I mean they're just gonna do a classic OLS push cheese. But TK might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew, and by that I mean he takes like half his,
This dude is pushing bot though, gonna get
takes
tier
like
1 on the
30% of
bot
his health
side.
pool, and then he's okay.
First turret for the blue team. Huh? Does he even actually?
Oh, I wanted to see him man fight the turret there, man.
Nah, it's gonna get the other wave and definitely get it here. Definitely gonna have to back off after that. Rags is strong here though. He has 8-1, 2 items.
Just okay, so now he's able to take the turret down. Just took him an extra
There
wave.
we go, yeah. Just took a little bit more damage than me. Okay, look out for Syndra in 3 minutes. Okay, Rags, a few hits there. Shyvana's going to flank. Oh, they're getting pincered from all sides here. Tries ulting away. Gets hit by.
Flashes the Lux ult.
It. Zac ulti is pretty good here. DillDouDou is ultied and TP'd in. Good Zac engage here. He has passive up too, so he's able to go for a bit more here.
Kaisa is effectively out of the fight.
And he's here though now. Hopefully.
Oh wait,
ult!
that's such a massive ult!
4-man ulti there. Insane. Let's go. That's
What a
huge.
filthy
That's
ultimate
a
from Petrichor.
big one right there. Ace from blue side. Very well played by them.
I've never heard the announcer say blue team is scored an ace before. I don't. Maybe I just don't look in the spectator too much. Never heard her say those words though.
But that was really well played by them. They were pincered from all sides in the mid lane there, and they managed to get out with like his E-dash, ulti, and flash from Rags. And I don't even know how Seraphine lived there. I wasn't really keeping track. Probably got like some.
Well, I think as well, like if you look at the build of the red team, like Shyvana is not really doing the one tap Shyvana build. She's got
she's on, like the Bruce one,
that
right?
like that like Shojin, the weird like sort of tanky sort of damage, right? And then I mean the Syndra has a revolver, and that's it basically.
He's got the blicky.
Yeah, I mean like he's got the piece on him, but it's not. That is not enough if you're playing Syndra to like be able to just press R on somebody and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Syndra's ultimate there with like 5 or 6 balls did maybe a couple hundred damage is what it looks like. Did like 300, 400. It was not very much at all.
They're pinging the go here on Shiver Guma, seems. DillDouDou goes on Guma, hits the 2-man ulti into Maokai ulti.
Any moment.
Rags hits a W. Okay, double kill for him. Good picks here, like I said. Really found their opportunity. Syndra picks up Tibbers. DillDouDou goes in on him though. He's gonna get cooked out by Rags.
See what I mean? Like Syndra, dude, that ultimate just does like 0 damage with that build.
Zac goes in, misses. Trying to tank for the turret here. They will do it. Okay.
I was trying to see how many shards Syndra had, but I think I have to wait till she's back alive.
Really? That won't work.
Voracious Otacon is spawned in the top lane.
Yeah, what the heck? You click on her? She's dead?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. So she has 71 splinters in 20 minutes. I mean, that's not that bad.
I don't really know the Syndra timers really with that stuff, but the Otacon is up, and it will be Voracious Otacon again, seems. Yeah, Voracious. So it's the revive one with the gold
I feel like they must have changed how often the red guy spawns now, to be honest.
They before changed so Ruinous, the other one would spawn less. So yeah, in return this guy spawns more, which is insane to me that they did that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Because
nuts.
I will keep complaining about this until it's fixed. We will never, and I mean probably never, see Ruinous Otacon in pro play. It's a classic Riot Games move, bro, where you implement something into the game and then you will. The biggest advertisement, I guess you could call it, for the game is pro, right? That's like where a lot of people watch this game, and you will never see a concept of it appear. And Gumayushi is just gonna get killed by Tibbers here, maybe? Okay, the barrier gets it. He TP'd mid to try saving the turret, and turret still went down.
Yeah, and they just pick up a
Saving
voracious
by
Otacon.
Surgical. Yeah.
I think it is interesting that only one of them really spawns in pro play. And I think it's interesting because it does let you balance solo queue differently than pro play, right? Because like in solo queue, most of the time you're gonna see the gray Otacon, at least in my games, right? And
know,
it has
pretty
changed a decent bit
evenly
since they messed with the drop rates, right?
Yeah.
But I think it is interesting to have something that's not directly like balanced by being pro play.
They normally
but
do
it's
that though with
essentially
some
like
champs. Like they balance different champs depending on if they're
oh yeah, but
like
I mean
on
like a
tier,
like a
so it's
game
pro play
system thing
balance.
like that, right? Like the
Yeah, yeah.
Red Otacon is not balanced for pro play, and pro play isn't necessarily balanced for Red Otacon, like explicitly, but it just kind of happens to work out that way. By the way, Maokai just hit a two-man ult. I think Petrichor pressed R on their backline, and now it actually didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. So DillDouDou is in a little bit of
Zach
trouble.
going
He's in
in.
the
He's
backline.
up to
Zach
didn't get the
flashes
Syndra there.
in,
Ultis.
but they're not touching the
Messi goes
Caitlyn.
on
That's the
to
biggest problem.
Syndra. They do get this turret here
Zach
now, though.
is able
Zach
to
is still
get his
tanking in
blobs
his
together.
little puddles. Everyone has withdrawn except for Rags now, it seems. All for a top tier 2, but they can prep for Drake now, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, I mean, I guess that is a way to use the Otacon revives, but they basically just paid 800 gold to take a turret.
Yeah, kind of.
And when you
This
put
one
it,
wasn't
I mean,
like
plus
maybe
cooldowns.
Wasn't the most like maybe worthwhile, but it's something at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, would you pay 800 gold to take a tier 2 turret top? I don't think so.
Tier 2
I think that's
turret
probably
buys, well,
maybe a negative.
655 gold, bro. It's still positive in the end. Or was it like 675?
Yeah, well,
600,
it's
somewhere around
it's
there,
like
right?
it's 625 I think for the turret, but you paid 800 gold for that just for the 200 gold per kill.
Is it 200 per kill?
Yeah, they changed
what
it.
it
It's
is
200 per kill now.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I mean, like maybe it's at least kind of close. Now they didn't burn any summoner spells, which I think is maybe like the benefit of it, right? Because I think Lobshish did burn both his sums that fight, and I think Syndra also flashed. So
Yeah,
you
I
pretty
think
much paid like 150 gold to get 3 summoner spells out, which is like, I have seen worse trades, you know.
Yeah. Or maybe bot tier 2 here. Flash, or not flash, ulti from Tibbers there. Some
Dude,
good
the
chunk on
sheer
Syndra.
amount of damage difference in the Petrichor Annie versus the Syndra is like,
Oh yeah, it's big.
you would think a Syndra ult would deal a lot more.
I mean, Annie's almost, what, 3 items, but Syndra's still working on her second.
Yeah,
There is
and-
third item now, and Syndra's not even on her second yet.
Yeah, it's
Back
looking
there,
a little bit
actually.
dire for her. That champion can be so strong
So,
if she
yeah,
gets a little more
Annie's
gold.
3k
But
ahead in gold. It's pretty rough. It's about the same gold cap in the ADC role as well.
I'd just like to point out Rags has the lowest vision score on his team.
Petrichor getting seen here, but walks out somewhat fine. Gets engaged.
He could be a little bit
Yeah,
less than
low,
somewhat fine.
low, but he's Oh, Yumuichi might get
He's
him there.
down.
He's
Guma might pay for it with his life, but Rags did ult
Yeah.
in, which is a lot aggressive.
oh,
And
good
Zach
hit
just
by
says, "I don't give a
Seraphine.
shit.
Zach
We're
goes in.
we're fighting now."
So the ulti was
They let him walk away. I mean,
yeah, it was
I don't know. Maybe they didn't have as much of a choice as I think they did, but I feel like you could have put in a little bit more effort.
yeah. I feel like there was an opportunity there to get a good fight in for blue side, but I guess they just wanted to play it a bit more safer. They saw Petrichor was already low and about to die, so they didn't want to risk any more losses off that.
An interesting build decision that I didn't notice until now is that Rags has actually opted to not upgrade his W yet. He didn't build
went
the,
Wits End, and
which
he's
what's in
going
makes sense, but I don't know,
into
dude.
I think a board here
Rage Blade, I think.
or raid. Does Raid Blade have pickaxe? Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah,
Pickaxe,
could be
bow,
Raid
and
Blade. Right.
book.
Yeah.
But even then, even with the Rage Blade, he doesn't unlock W.
No, he doesn't. But it could be last priority thing. Like,
Yeah, there's the Rage Blade. He has Rage
yeah,
Blade,
Rage
and I guess
Blade
he's going into
into-
Terminus.
yeah, it's still a fine build. It's not like you always need to unlock everything for Kaiser.
I
Obviously.
feel like W would be so good here.
Oh no, I think he's trying to take priority on killing the Shyvana and K, and I think he still does a lot of damage
Yeah, I mean, he does a shit lot
with
of damage.
his because he just procking passive perma. Then like all the time he gets that 5 hit like really quickly. So
What's his,
also,
Oh, okay. What's his attack speed right now? It's 2.01, which I'm pretty sure that will go above 2.5. So he's actually making pretty good use of the new change to 80. Well, I guess to
Yeah.
all champions, where the attack speed cap is now 3.
here's to see how what his attack speed goes to in a fight.
2.73 with his E buff without lethal tempo, so he's actually pushing 3.
Yeah. Gets
Got a
into
little
fight
bit of an
now.
engage here. Zach is bouncing in the back line, and
Yeah, he's at 2.9
Shyvana
right
is-
now.
yeah, he's hitting fast.
Yeah.
2 and Gumayusi is
Oh, big Seraphine ulti.
holy.
Rags goes in, flies in, flashes up. but
Rags
still
dies. I mean, all it
You're
takes is
still-
like a well placed trap here or there, and this
Huh.
could turn the other way, man.
This is gonna have to back off. A little bit of a misplay there. I want to see how low HP was he when he went in, because I didn't quite catch that.
The Rags
See
are.
here.
The
Ron
Rags
Rags,
one?
yeah, I want to
He was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
almost full health. Caitlyn 2 tapped him.
Damn. Oh yeah, he's pretty.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's
Goes
full,
in.
but he was what, like 70%?
Yeah,
right?
he got hit by like Caitlyn pass headshot and also Lux hit a E on him. So yeah, he's not like he's an ADC, so he's gonna be chunked out very fast. But
Yeah, I mean, I think like he has a lot of damage. I almost wonder like if you need resistances, to be honest, or not resistances, if you need health through some capacity, right? Because
Yeah.
like Wits will do a lot to help you against the magic damage. He has no. I mean, like I almost wonder if you would rather have like cavies or something over the attack speed boots, which are a bait, by the way.
But like, what you're building tabbies just for Caitlyn? Like, I
Hey,
feel like
well,
Mercs has so much
that's a
more
pretty
value.
big deal if Caitlyn's the only guy who's killing you. You know.
I mean, I guess yeah. Oh, Zach can get you now. Back off.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that's
just
just
a
a free
good,
dragon soul for them.
Yeah.
They're behind him in 3 minutes, allegedly.
No, like it's the vision what Rags was trying to do there, but it was just he needs a body with him basically, and he kind of went in a little too ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but
Zach
Shyvana
gets his E
getting on the
cancel,
back
and
line here.
Shyvana is pulled up, but he's getting bounced
Zach,
around,
what's he
man.
going? Ghoul is on the other side here. Slowly,
Seraphine ulti, big there, 3-man, goes in again this time.
trying to hit the Lux, goes onto the Shyvana now, gets traded for.
Wow, what a team fight, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that took so long to kill the
Oh,
Shyvana.
huge. Well, he there, trying to take down the TK. He's living for quite a bit here. Oh my god,
Yeah,
these
but at
heals,
this
bro. These heals go crazy. He's oh my goodness. Bro, he refuses to go down without a fight.
I mean, you gotta respect him for tanking the whole team for like legit 30
Extra 30
seconds, bro.
seconds, yeah. And that might just be game.
No, I think Lux is up in time, but
Uh,
it's starting to get close.
Yeah. Unless they can jump her real fast, she's just gonna clear the wave. No, they're backing off.
Cowards.
They're going for Baron here. Yeah, they're definitely gonna get rid of this Baron real fast, I think, but red side is up and they can contest it probably if they rush there. But they have started already. Got a TP coming in from Maokai. And finally Rugul has come to the Baron, so that's gonna go down a lot faster. Maokai goes in, holding them off. Petrichor's behind, waiting for the ulti. Lux ulti's
Soto
big
is
3
alone,
or
but-
2-man ulti. I don't know if Syndra got caught there, but he's holding them back. They get the Baron now. A little slower than I thought, but good hit onto who is that? I can't tell.
Kafta. That was Shyvana.
Kafta. Yeah.
Tiongumi Yusi is clearing the chicken, bro. Megapole with a pretty quick snap decision to save the Syndra there now. I don't know if it's gonna mean much. Syndra is not doing a ton.
You had 3 people up. It is possible to hold, but the Jack goes in, ultis.
A
Messing
good
with
prediction
the
or
Rex
W
is
from
going in
TK.
here. And they do get the Syndra into Caitlyn into TK. Lux is up, but I don't think he's gonna be able to hold it out. Yeah, he just dies a little before next there, and then that's gonna be game 3. Going
so game
to
3 will go over to
the DillDouDous or whatever they're called. What are they called again?
the doo-doos. I think we
DillDouDou.
just- It's Dodo, I believe. It's DillDouDou. Yeah, Rex was really mature when he made that name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean
Rex
that's
did the most damage
that will
in this
be
game
game
here.
3. He wins again. Now it did take two lane swaps for him to win 2 games.
Well, when you know the second one isn't his lane swap technically, so
Does not matter.
does not matter.
He requires a lane swap to win. Write it down.
Unfortunate. Yeah, he
but,
still has to go to his cheeky ways.
Yeah, I mean it's looking like despite their best efforts, Megapool's team goes down to Rags and his band of cheesers. I think that if I had to give an MVP, I think it's a split between Petrichor and DillDouDou, bro. What do you think? Rags does not deserve MVP after that fucking Mel game, okay? I'm not giving it to him. He doesn't deserve it. He single-handedly lost his team a game, alright? It's not happening. Petrichor, his Annie was like, that annual was a game changer in game 3. His Kiana was like the only
only
thing
really
keeping
living.
them alive. DillDouDou, on the other hand, I mean, DillDouDou, he sat top lane against Megapool, who is a platinum player, and like matched him in lane with the Maokai.
Yeah, the only issue is like, with well, not issue, but like, restraint I have of giving a DillDouDou is like he's not making a big enough impact. I think he's holding out well, yes, but
Oh well, I mean
Not
that's
something enough, in my
that
opinion,
is
to
exactly
give,
why I think he's probably worth the MVP. Is that if you are a bronze player not making an impact, that is literally the best thing you can do. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the best thing you can do, but it's not good enough, I think, still for MVP. So
I
think
hard
MVP
disagree.
surely has to be
I
an
think-
extraordinary player.
I think that if somebody is is on that kind of a team and is not the reason that you lose any of those games that you or is that even causing an issue, like if you look in the top lane, besides the map impact that Megapula had in game 2 with like the Rammus pick, right? I think you could probably argue that DillDouDou was comparable throughout most of the game to Megapula.
Yeah.
And I think that's worth a lot if you're a silver, bronze player who is not just being like dragged along. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And especially in this game where like Rags definitely is not MVP. Okay, that Mel game was legit, made me want to die. I mean, Petrichor, he wasn't. I wouldn't say he was like hard carrying. Like his Annie probably I would say hard carried, but was Petrichor doing enough each game to warrant like being MVP? I don't know.
I think my three personally to put up for vote would be
I'll say Chess, DillDouDou, Petrichor, and Rags for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would agree with that for like the voting.
yeah for the
Although,
three.
actually, no. I'm not gonna lie. I'd put Holiday up before I put Rags up. If you look at that Mel game, bro.
Dude, the Mel game is hard to forget.
I mean, like we're watching his team lose 4v5 because they got 4-man Bartled and brothers sitting mid lane.
Yeah, that was a little whatever. But 2 out of 3 good games, so.
Yeah, but I feel like Chestoto, game 1, bro's in the top lane, brawling it out with Darius. And to be fair, there was a lane swap that changed that quite a bit, but
Yeah, that's why I'm so
Again, bro, like
in the voting.
game 2, he's playing Maokai against the Rammus, and he was up in CS against the Rammus. To be clear, he almost flame horizoned him.
I'm telling you, game 2 was just cursed.
All right, do we want to see if we can get Regs in here for a post game interview so we
Hell
can
no, we
ask
get the
why
MVP
the
in here.
hell?
Get Petrichor in here before we get Rags, bro.
Petrichor in here. Okay. Jude, you want to hop in for an interview? Oh yeah, he wants Regs to do it.
No, we ain't taking Rags. Get Chestoto in here.
Yeah.
2 of them are coming in here.
I will mute Rags, bro. Nope, he's muted. Where's Petrichor at?
Oh,
Drag me into the call.
There we are.
I
There's
can't do that.
Petrichor. Our actual person we want to hear from. Petrichor, how does it feel, coming out of that series 2-1?
It's pretty good. I Annie crushed again, but champ is OP. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean,
And,
that champ
good
is
to know.
looking pretty filthy.
Dude, the easiest champs in the game are actually the hardest champs to play. Can't change my mind. Nobody else can do this.
Elaborate.
Who can do this on Annie, bro? Who else can do this on Annie? Pick
I
it
feel
against me,
like
bro.
I
I
could-
dare you.
I
Little
might be
brother
able to train a
probably.
monkey to do that. What was the thought process behind trying to regroup after that game 2, to go into game 3?
I mean, should I answer this? Rugo, you want to answer this? You have a better idea?
Well, he's muted, so
Oh, well.
you might want to answer.
Okay, well, I think it's mainly because, like, game 2's draft was just cooked. There's a couple things that, like, mistakes we made in the game. But, like, the draft was cooked, but, like, literally game into game 3, like, our draft was, like, I had the draft in, like, locked in, like, before we even picked the champs.
Mhm.
And we just, like, knew what we had to pick. We just knew what was good into this game. And, I mean, we played really good macro game, and we just won the game.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean the Annie was looking pretty good, and I remember you picking that last
He
week as
cannot
well. I
hear you,
mean,
Riggle.
yeah, no, I literally muted him. I unironically did. We don't talk to second-rate MVPs in this chat. We don't talk to the second best player. All right, the most valuable player, as voted by the casters, gets the post-game interview.
Wait, you know what? Unmute him because I have a question for Riggle.
Okay, you can ask him.
Alright, Rags. My question to you is, what do you think about the allegations? The game you don't lane swap, what do we see happen to you in lane? What was the result of you not
Okay, yo,
producing
you,
a
want-
juice
you
for
want to
them?
know straight up? You want to know straight up?
Straight up?
Straight up, I was like, okay, so first of all, game 1. Wait, what happened game 1? Game 1, we wanted to lane swap because we saw the Darius lock in, and we were like, wait, you just punish the Darius with no TP, whatever, right? That happened game 1. That's why we lane swap game 1. Game 2, I'll be honest, I was like, do I really want to flip the game bot 1-2v2, I'll just play a mage and AFK farm. Cause I was just strat going in. I was like, you know what? Like, there's no point in flipping the game 2v2 bot lane because I believe in my mid laner and my mid laner will smurf, so I can just AFK farm and do it. I'll be honest, I don't know how to play Melt. I miss every ability.
Yeah, that was very apparent. That was very well apparent.
You were
I
not
was like-
pulling a
I
single
was
soul,
like-
brother.
Look, I'll be honest, maybe I had like 6 games on Mel. I was like, that's a high, but one of them was Earth, by the way. I just didn't know how to play Mel. And was unlucky. And like game 3, I don't know why they swapped. I think we tried to bait them to swap. I thought they would, leave, but they just committed to the swap, and we knew the swap was bad for them. Like going in, we were like, wait, if they swap on us, it is really, really good for us. And then as soon as we saw Lux start to roam, we were like, okay, we'll just lane the Seraphine top, and I can just perma lane against bot lane. And from then on, it was just we were like just way ahead after that. So game 3 swaps, we didn't try to swap. We literally went bot to lane normally, but we tried to bait them into swap, and they swapped, and we knew it was bad for them because this is not a good swap for them. I think they just thought we were gonna swap.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Hey, we're kind of smurfing though. My team is just so good early game macro. Even mid game macro, we're really good.
Yeah, cheese players. All right, back to the real MVP. Petrichor, I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so how do you mentally reset after seeing your ADC just completely throw away a game? One of the other high ranked players, by the way.
Listen, man, I'm used to it. I'm used to playing with Rags the Inter, bro. This guy thinks he's good. This guy thinks he has hands. This guy doesn't have hands. This guy gets fed at 27 kills on ADC and says he's carried. What a joke!
Actually, true. I mean, true. No, well, yeah, I mean,
how can you remember when you're eating so much all the time, bro? You're eating the mid wave.
yeah, I mean that guy still.
Bro, let's hold up. You wanna put?
We can't even
There
hear
was-
him. He's
there
actually
was-
muted again. I'll unmute him for a
Hit
second.
him again. Nah, I'll tell him. It was. Oh, it was. What was it? It was
This
game
play?
2. Oh, I don't know
Oh,
what
game
player.
2. Who cares about game 2, bro? Who cares about game 2? I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would say that, bro. You don't care about game 2. Look at
Game
the
3 was
stats,
me
bro.
running it down. Like, I know. I thought we were talking about game 3. I was like, where did I throw the game 3?
Where'd you throw in game 3? I mean,
There was a point when you ulted in and Caitlyn just won.
yeah, you got 2 tap.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, cause the fight was pretty much won.
No. Yeah, that was just like.
I actually did dunk him.
That was just like.
My
Hard.
team
You
was
just
so
like
good
go
this
in
game
and you
that
just-
like I just had to do a little bit of DPS, and then my team would finish him off. So
Alright, I have one final question for the MVP Petrichor. Alright, was there any specific pick from this game that had you shaking in your boots a little bit? Maybe something that you should ban in the future, like for example, maybe the Rammus or something like that.
Yeah, the Ram is a little annoying, but not my problem to be honest.
Hey, true, actually. Let him have the Rammus, bro.
Dude,
Expose this
let
fraud
the
in bot
Rammus
lane.
jump on my AD carry, bro. That guy's useless anyways. I don't care, bro.
Nah, I mean that's fair. I mean,
Hey,
I guess
doesn't
an
make a difference.
extension of that question. We've seen the Annie pick. We've now seen the Kiana pick, which was pretty solid, even though you had to enter. And,
Nah, the game was a little rough, but yeah.
The Annie game, I mean, the Annie game, that ultimate was enough to just win. I'm pretty sure. And like the Pantheon was really good too. You got any other secret tech, bro? An OLS exclusive post game interview. You got anything else up the?
Yeah,
your
I'll just
sleeve?
leak my champ pool. If you
Oh,
go to
hey.
League of Legends website,
Here,
you'll get a list of
I'll,
every single champion in the game. That's my champ pool. Agreed.
All right, man. I don't know if you don't want to give me an epic juicy OLS scoop, then that's okay. After
Nah, I don't
after
have
we
to do
vote
it.
you in, after we vote you MVP over this fraud, you immediately backstab me. The disgust in my face right now.
It's you, Jude, and DillDouDou.
Yeah,
You won last time.
I was thinking about your
You won last
jungler,
time. Spread the love, bro.
but yeah, let's give it to someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I think basically you could put up anybody, any of the four players on your team Petrichor, and any of them could be MVP for that series. I'd say it's like a clean team win. I mean, I'm looking at the stats now, and Two Hall's Meat Rider even. I mean, he went 5-0-13 game one on Zinzao, and then like his Zach was 7-3-17 game three, but his engages were pretty solid, and he was able to do a lot on Zach, dude. That champ is kind of nuts too. You can legit EN and miss like the E, and also your Q. And you can just bounce around and heal for 30 trillion HP. It's kind of filthy. But yeah,
Yeah, hangs around.
thanks for the post game interview. Um, from our MVP, at least for what the caster determined MVP, Patrick Gore. Um, and we will be looking forward to seeing you guys try to play against teams that are ready to for the lane swap. We'll see what the people can think up to counter this cheese strategy, huh?
Alright, bye bye guys. I also will be
Goodbye.
hopping off now. I'll see you later. Thanks for
Indeed.
helping me with stream today, because
Yeah, I
mine
got you.
was a disaster.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oh, Chess Dodo is just copy pasting every single champion.
Yep.
XD.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Yeah. See you later, brother. As for all the OLS viewers, thank you for sticking around and watching the streams. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Um, there will be one more game for the week. It's on Sunday. It's my team Pete Fetish versus Kyle's team, the Kamikaze Boys. So pull up to that if you want. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next week's games. Peace out.